Like,
on having engineers in the group.
I was like, that was entertaining all, but we're just gonna like make a I don't know, like like an int or a wisdom roll flat for that. All right, we didn't have to go through all like proofing on that. Like, can we make it 80 proof? Like one of them was like started looking up how hot firebolt can get, and is it hot enough to ignite the Molotov cocktail?
Had one of my engineer friends make a trap springing device. It was basically just a 10-foot pole that like released a thing that like swung a hammer, like smacked the floor, and then like if there was a trap, it would usually set it off. This like his pulleys and like ropes, and it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, looks like Uslog. Or wait, no, I'm looking. Is it? It was Garen that was last week, right?
Hmm.
So
Yep.
yeah, Uslog, you would be up for scribe duty if you want it.
We can do that.
Okay. And Garen, if you're ready, could you give us a recap of last time?
Yeah. Session 237, 4/3 of summer, 11:58. As soon as Dalris finishes prepping the dose, we evacuate him out immediately. Who knows when Malkar will show up? The sooner we get to the safety of the courts, the better. When we get there, we see an enhanced Phoenix Guild presence. Meeting their leader, Korvath, he explains that he has an idea to use the ritual we have to bind more than just the Shadowlords in order to save the Fae. Now, we inform him that Arden Relic and his forces have all been kicked out of the Fae, but Alakar is the one in charge. Of course, her assuming this prominency had nothing to do with us at all. Anyways, we convinced him to go to give Valor, and by extension Dalris, a lab to resume their work, since Dalris is technically wanted by the guild. Uh, Glenn makes up the excuse that Valor needs to be nude. Classic. Glenn, going on a roll, trolls a mage to teach them the moonwalk, and then cheekily sends the Duergar of Robocalls a taunt, gets an eerie message sent back. Anyhow, we get back to the tower and find a message from Malin, who says that Boulder Bomb has been found and perhaps we should meet sooner. It is quite strange that Boulder Bomb was caught, though. While prepping for this, Glenn fights for his metaphorical life, not to tell anyone what happened to the original copy for the ritual to bind Gaivok, before Uslog finally gets him to admit he gave patients the original and we just have the copy. Heading off to meet Malin, though, leaves anyone's guess to what we will encounter. Meeting Malin is pleasant at first, as he greets the group, inquiring about how the effort against the Shadowlords was going, and apologizing for the previous anger he showed after Gavrik's death. Malin explains that he regained his memories as Malforn when Diddy was killed, and remembered his past. He used to be a prodigy in training to be a rune master himself, before a horrific accident caused him to lose his loved ones and deeply wound him. Thovik performed an act of deep friendship and he locked Malforn's memories away, but now they were back. He reiterated that he was neither Malin or Malforn singular, but both lives that he lived and was. Uslaw and Garen immediately asked about Boulder Bottom's and Earthane's fate, to which Malin assured them that Raldo was unharmed. As for Earthane, he was dealt with in a more permanent manner. At this point, to the group's surprise, we see Hadrian emerge, seemingly switch sides to Malin. Malin revealed that after burning down the Blackwater mansion, he followed Hadrian and tore him apart before rebuilding him to serve his goals. Looking through his memories, he saw patients torturously convert Diddy into the ended vampire, and even if they had saved her, Diddy had a sort of mental kill switch that patients would have activated to end her anyways. Thus, Malin reveals he has called the Splitlanders to join him in his fiery crusade to march on Tyvanus and slaughter all the Blackwires. While the group is certainly no allies to Blackwires, we refuse to kill countless innocents in Malin's pursuit of vengeance, to which he retorts that countless die regardless. Things start to become heated as Malin admits that if the Teruvian Empire does not hand over patience, then he will consider it complicit, just as complicit in her actions, likewise, and would burn it down with his army of fire giants in Dwagar. There is back and forth before it is clear Mal is not who the group remember him as, and they should try and stop him now. Malin, however, reveals he was aware of their plans, and that he could outbid the group if needed, but ultimately, Thoic was his good friend, revealing his betrayal and tossing the shield they offered him back to them. Spreading his arms, Malin reveals the beholders are ready for them, and with him, Hadrian, and Thovic, the group stands no chance to face him. Glenn still itches to fight and attempts to goad Malin, Thovic, and Hadrian all separately, but Malin affirms that while Glenn is the world's greatest silver tongue, him and Thovic know him quite well, and his words have no effect at all. Even still, Malin in turn attempts to goad him, even reminding everyone that Rollo is still in his tender care as a threat. Garen finally puts himself between Malin and Glenn and pleads with Malin that this isn't who he is, and he helps people, not harms. Malin finally got irritated and snapped at Garen for choosing now to grow a spine against him, and goes off on a tirade, but suddenly stops him midway through the conversation before almost stumbling back. Shaking his head as if he realized something, Malin dismisses the groups and chuckles that, with or without them, he would march on to Tybonus. The group leaves the lair stunned and dejected. Glenn, though, investigates the strange interaction between Mel and Garen before realizing Glenn was always annoyed and miffed at Garen. Yes, because he was weak-willed, and yes, because he glazed Mel all the time. There was something else that even he did not realize at first, until he himself took a good look at him. To the group's shock, he realizes Garen has Patience's eyes. Garen naturally dismisses whatever crackpot theory he has, before walking off with Celia and ultimately admitting Malin is gone. MVP Malin, though Garen gets it because he's actually a good person.
All right, thank you for that
Yep.
recap.
Is Garen a good person? I mean, what do we really know about his past?
This is a good point. We don't know actually. I mean, we don't know. This entire time we actually did not know who he was.
Yeah, and now we know
Bum, bum,
who
bum.
he's related to, but that doesn't really mean anything.
I say we kill him.
I mean,
Glenn's like, I can't kill Patience, but I'll get my vengeance on her son.
probably wouldn't be the best vengeance, as she, kind of just got rid of him anyway. Not sure she would care too much if you killed him.
I don't think she doesn't even know. I mean, because Garen
she
has
might not
met
even know.
Patience. She does not know. Garen met Patience when he went to go give some food to Shock, and they were neither of them were like, "Ugh."
Yeah, that's right. There was the whole being under the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both of them were like,
that was like Aaron's first outing.
We should get ascending to Patience and be like, hey, one of your sons lived. I'm going to kill him.
If we need to draw her out, that could be a good bluff.
Bluff, yes.
You gotta first convince
It's a bluff.
Garen. Garen doesn't believe any of you all, by the way. You have to convince him first.
Alright, well, you are at the Rune Master Tower currently. The time, according to my calendar, is 10:30 a.m. on the 44th of summer. What do you all want to do?
Well, Glenn is
Just,
nursing his
Yeah, you've just gotten back from the meeting. Boulder Bottom is safe, but unfortunately Earthane seems to have fallen. I'm not sure if anyone cares that much about that, but yeah.
Not a single person.
Really. He's gonna
It's
dig.
like, I don't really know.
No one. Whatever.
Yeah.
Glenn's still nursing his broken hand.
Yeah.
I'll say Garen would come back out to the group after some time, you talk with Celira.
Here, we'll do the base view.
Yeah, he'll just go up to everyone. Just he nods, looking down, and says, I'm sorry. I imagined it, obviously, things very differently. But he looks at them. You were right. That's not him. That's not him. That's not Malin anymore. I can't even recognize who that person is.
I fought side by side by Malin many a times. We trusted each other with our lives. And I knew he was changing. I knew he just sighs. Part of me blames myself. I should have stopped him. I knew I should have stopped him, but he kept saying he had it under control, and I wanted to believe him. I wanted to believe he was strong enough to be the exception.
I did too.
You can't blame yourself, Boulder Bottom says. We told him 1,000 fucking times to stop with the Surtur shit, and he just wouldn't listen. Petulant bastard.
I mean,
Am I using that word right?
Maybe-
I don't even know.
maybe that's who he always was before he regained the memories. I really don't know.
He says, well, he seems like a bit of a prick now, taking me hostage, one of his own allies from back in the day.
Yeah, thanks for getting caught and putting us in a shitty position.
Hey, listen, I would have been fine if that damned lich hadn't betrayed us. He says, I thought we could trust him. Don't you get on my case, Glenn Whisperwind.
I know, I'm just... fuck! I'm just angry at myself. I'm taking it out on you.
I know. We're all pissed off. He says, I'm happy to be alive, by the way. Thank you for getting me out of a bad situation. I do appreciate it.
For him to even threaten you, though, is...
It was bad enough watching you die once.
It's unforgivable. For him to even threaten you, his former friend.
It was bad enough me dying once, trust me.
I told you I promised Malin long ago that if he ever went overboard, I would stop him. And I mean, that was the final promise I gave my friend when he was still himself. And I mean to keep that promise.
And Garrett look at Lance and he nods. For the sake of my former brother, perhaps the best way that would be a way of saving him. It would be to stop this madness.
And you, Garen, you need to understand where you come from and who you come from.
Stop! I don't know where you get this idea from. He kind of waves him off. That's. Yeah, okay, maybe I share the same eye shade. I don't stop it. There's no way that my parents were alive the entire time and they didn't give a shit about me. Okay, there's no way.
Patience doesn't care about anyone that doesn't benefit her. I mean, she tried to raise my child instead of raising you.
He just shakes his head. He's like,
Slater says, we don't know for sure what Malin said was true. Just because he has the same eyes doesn't mean anything.
They're pretty distinctive, but I suppose we don't know for sure.
Isn't even the worst case scenario if it is true. We all know Garen is a good ally. She says he would not betray us like this Malin did to all of you.
I never thought Malin would betray us either.
I don't think Malin knew Malin would betray us.
Boulder Bomb would say, well, he was getting a little iffy towards the end there. I was a little concerned with the Surtur talk and then the priests that he killed. It was, I don't know.
He killed priests?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he said he thought it would help us with our plan.
The thing is, though, is that anybody can go down that path. He sighs. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all responsible. We all relied maybe a little too much on Malon's strength instead of in him throwing himself headfirst into situations versus all of us taking the brunt of it. And that caused him to seek out more power wherever he could find it. And when he found something that could give him power for what he saw was so small a consequence, of course he took it. And it was in good faith, I'm sure, in the beginning, to better help aid us. But it's a slippery slope looking for power.
Well,
Yeah,
that
there's
is
always a
what
price.
worries me. I have a feeling that side of him hasn't escaped. I mean, he could talk. I mean, for all he can say, he could talk a big talk about marching on and declaring war against the Cheruvian Empire, but yeah, even he's definitely not stupid to think he can take it on. Has some other plans, but what it could be
Yeah, I mean,
is
it could be a distraction so that he
disconcerting.
could get to patience. Who knows?
Yeah, he points at Garen, though, and it's like, but in case, I know you said it might not be true, but I just feel it in my bones. There's no other way to explain it. And I need you to understand who your mother is in case it is true. I'm only going to say this once. And he looks around, and some of it is going to be stuff that I haven't told anyone else. Um, has I'm sure by now Garen knows about Patience kidnapping his kids and all that, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe.
you mentioned
Okay.
that. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know that this group helped me retrieve my kids, but as Patience held them over me for years, framing me for a murder I didn't commit so I could do her dirty work, and he kind of laughs. The funny thing is, I've always been, and still am, loyal to the Empire. I don't mind getting my hands dirty if it's for the betterment of the Empire. All she ever had to do was ask. That's the ironic thing. But anyway, I joined this group to keep an eye on them because they were getting a big name for themselves, and she wanted to know what type of people they were. And so I have kind of a system. It's not my first time she's embedded me in a party of adventurers to judge, to ascertain their true intentions and their true natures. And so when I first join, I usually try to offer the quick and easy way out, the despicable way, ways that slowly erode at parties' morality. And every time I did, this party chose the difficult path, but the righteous path. And after so long, I realized that this was a group of people I could trust, finally. But, as I said, Patience had embedded me with groups of adventurers before. And their intentions would always eventually waver. And when they did, and when they wavered enough that Patience had decided that they were not good people, it was tasked to me to dispose of them. And that's why it took me a while to trust all of you, because I thought, well, I'm going to have to kill these people eventually anyway, so why bother get to knowing them? But
Why did you
I've
think
killed
you'd
a
have
lot
to
of...
kill us, Boulder Bottom says.
What did he say? Sorry?
Why did you think you'd have to kill us?
Because I've had to kill every other adventurer group I've been a part of. Thanks to, from Patience's, or by order of Patience.
Says, Why would she have you kill all those groups? I know adventurers can be a little morally gray sometimes, and mercenaries do questionable things, but killing a group for that seems harsh.
He shook his head. I don't really understand it. Once their morality failed my test so many times, it was inevitably the same result. Kill them in their sleep.
I says,
And
well, guess I'm glad that didn't happen with us, he says, looking a little nervous.
he shook his head. It's every time I tried to taint the party's morality, it was always met with a swift no. Each party member had a chance to. I gave a chance to do the easy and dastardly thing, and each person said no. It was the first time I'd met a group of adventurers where every single person had a proper moral compass. Some obviously more than others. I remember Arapel's moral compass was, ironclad. But I knew at that point that it was a group of people I could trust, that I wasn't going to kill. That's why, it was one of the reasons why I gave that stupid ritual to Patience, because I figured if I could keep giving her useful intelligence and useful things, it would belay her order to kill you all, and it did. And eventually I got close enough to you all that I decided to defect, essentially.
What would Estrella be doing in all this? Is she just kind of standing there quietly?
Yeah, probably.
Not really
Taking it all
saying
in.
anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry for the long monologue, but he turns to Garen and looks him in the eyes. I need you to understand that if she is your mother, which I think she is, what type of person she is. So if we have the chance, you won't stay your hand, because she will not stay hers. Much innocent blood is on my hand because of hers, and I'm the one that did the deed, and I'll always have to live with that, but it was certainly not a choice made of my own free will.
I'll say he kind of just he waves no. Obviously, I believe you know her quite well. You've all suffered immensely at her hands. She is certainly, from her actions and even my one limited encounter meeting her, just not a good person. Frankly, it's just she is definitely a conniving and yeah. He's there's no, absolutely no defending that. He kind of just he waves his hand off. Part of it is dismissive. He's there's no way this awful person could be my mother. I refuse to believe that, kind of. But he's not putting up a fight. He's obviously, I believe what you guys said. At the end, obviously, there's a little hesitation.
We don't get to choose who we're born to, Garen, but we do get to choose who our friends are. There's nothing wrong with being born of Blackwater, being born to Patient. The thing that's important is what you do with that life that you were given, and who you surround yourself with. And so far, he looks around at everybody else and kind of smiles. You could have done a lot worse.
He gives a smile. I appreciate you all for having me. Again, I start off trying to go and find Malin, but I found a better group of friends.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you are having this discussion, Your friend Slovik comes out of the control area. He says, I thought I heard you all talking out here. He says, I have a question for you. He says, the library that's been set up, I believe it's ready for use. I don't suppose we have someone in our ranks who is good at doing research. But I figure now that we have the books and the knowledge, it might be good to start someone on a research project. You all are out busy all the time. I mean, some extra resources from the tower could be helpful in your quests. He says the library is a little bit limited, but I believe I have found a way to connect it to the hollow, which will give us a lot more information. It says the various hollow points are connected to several large groupings of information. So
We had intended to set up Chiron, our friend in Isik, with the hollow that we recovered from the vault in Isik.
says, oh,
But I'm not sure. Then we ended up on some other quest,
Well-
as things go. But
he says, being that this is the Rune Master Tower, it actually is set up to, or I should say the former Rune Master Tower, there is a ritual to connect to the Hollow Network. He says, I would just need some components. And why don't we bring this Chiron friend of yours here? Perhaps he'd be of more use in a larger area, or with a bigger
he
library.
might be reluctant to leave his own library, but
Well,
he was
There's
interested
another-
in the hollow.
He nods. He says, well, if you have some components, arcane components, I might be able to set up a hollow point connection. But I need at least 5,000 in Maho of arcane components.
Arcane, okay. What kind does the Shadowlord ritual require? Uslug would ask.
Well, it requires whatever kind the caster, whatever their power source is.
Oh, okay.
So I believe Estrella can use any power source, because she has connection
Gotcha.
to all three.
Correct.
Okay, so
He says, I know it's a bit expensive, but if we have someone constantly researching, it could be valuable to the group. He says, though, I know you're all busy. I just thought I'd mention.
there's another matter we should, in terms of safety for this tower. Now that, well, I'm be remiss to not be a Debbie Downer again, but Malin mentioned about the tower, and well, Thovik is a former rune master. They have elevated access to it. That is something we need to be wary of. Even though he assured us we can continue experiencing his hospitality.
Slovak would say, well, done a good amount of work to keep both him and the Shadowlord's followers from having happen what happened last time. So hopefully it isn't an issue. He says this tower doesn't belong to either of them, in truth. This tower is one of the towers of Nightweather. He says all of the people who have used it, including the Rune Masters and this Malik, have been borrowing it from people much smarter than themselves.
well,
Since technically we
Malin
are too.
believes it's his.
I'm gonna try something dumb.
Uh-oh.
He takes a deep breath and he shouts out, "Hey, Hollow Hand!"
In response,
Why would you do that, Slovak says.
Don't you know if
No,
you say his name
There
3
is,
times?
there's no... yeah. Hollow hand, hollow hand,
He-
hollow hand.
Yeah, he wait, hollow hand, hollow hand, hollow hand.
No,
No,
there's
it's
no reply.
Beetlejuice. Sorry.
I
He
guess that
says,
didn't-
I'm pretty sure he's gone.
him.
I haven't seen any evidence of him in the tower's banks, thank goodness. Not since
Yeah, last I
not
saw
since
him,
he
he-
left.
He smiles for a second as he thinks, "Oh, that's good. Hollow hand is so ugly and dumb. I'm so
Oh,
glad to
no.
be rid of that
Are you
fucking
saying
midget."
this or thinking it?
I am saying.
I slapped my hand on my head. I'm like, oh god.
Slovik says, well, that was a pretty good test. But
He looks
Yeah, I
around.
think he wouldn't be able to let that slide.
And Hollow hand, if you're listening, I was just doing that. I was just saying that to try and goad you.
you hear a voice in your head say, I know.
What the
All I had to get in there. Sorry, that's not a character. She doesn't know.
Hollow hand? What? Can we talk to you, please?
He says, why do you want to talk to me? I'm very busy.
We're just worried about Balin getting access to the tower because he was a former rune master, and I know you have crazy, ridiculous privileges that you shouldn't have for some reason, and I was hoping you could help us maybe secure the tower from, unwanted intruders.
He says, I was just scrying the place, and I heard you saying mean things. I'm very far away and very busy. Didn't you get that stupid elf wizard to do it? You know, the one that you saved from being stoned? Stupid Vec, whatever his name was.
He's trying, but I mean, I would definitely feel a whole lot better having somebody as brilliant as you checking his work and making sure it's up to snuff. I mean, there's only one Hollow Hand.
Yeah,
Give me
that's
a,
good.
give me a
That's really-
persuasion check.
that deserves advantage. There's only one hollow hand is a great line. That deserves advantage. That's a beautiful. That's beautiful right there.
He says, maybe at some point, but like I said, I'm very busy right now.
Okay, well, if you could find some time.
He says, did
Come
you
on
save
over.
the Feywild yet?
Technically, we did.
Good job.
Thank you.
Then there's silence.
Okay. Okay, yeah, Hollow Hand might come at some point, but probably shouldn't expect it anytime soon.
Slovik says, why do you do this to me? And he goes back into the room.
Actually, speaking of that, I do want to access the Hollow Point.
All right.
Well,
You mean the
was
one
able
in
to
the
get-
teleporter?
There's multiple Hollow Points?
No, there's just the one in the teleportation room.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
We do
Oh.
technically have another one, but I'm not really sure if we've gotten it set up yet. I'll have to check on that. So that could be important.
Sven would tell everybody that he was going to access the Hollow Point, and he'll be just back in a few minutes.
Okay.
He says,
Bring you back a coffee.
Slovik would say, "Oh, sorry, I got so upset by the hollow hand thing. I forgot to mention the other thing I was going to say." He says there seems to be a way to use magic to furnish some of these rooms without using the crystal's energies. He says it would just cost us more components. So if we wish to set up some of the rooms in here, it might be nice to have some more living space as well as a proper laboratory. He says, I miss the magic laboratory at the I guess at the Capitol back when I was part of the guild.
That a laboratory would actually be good in case Stalreese needs a secondary location.
He says, and of course we could always just buy the equipment and bring it in here. But there is a way that the tower can seemingly create something from nothing using magical energy. He says, I
That's
thought they
interesting.
could only do it through the shadow crystal, but I then was able to figure out a way to use just normal magics, so we didn't have to drain the main energy source. He says, just a thought. If you see any rooms that you'd like to set up, there's a lot of empty ones right now. Just let me know what and where, and we can work on it. And he'll go back to the control room.
Zog will look to Glenn. I don't suppose you're going to tell us what you're going to do in the hollow hand? In the hollow... Sorry.
Well, Glenn walked away already, but
Oh,
if you want, you can say
okay.
you followed him over there.
No. No, she asked
Yes,
for him to
we
bring
do.
her coffee back, and then...
Glenn's gonna do
See,
Glenn.
that's why you need to make a lounge area, so you can have a coffee maker. You need you need a lounge room.
We don't have time for those sort of luxuries.
Oh, how are you gonna get a coffee? All right. Well, anyway, Glenn, what are you doing at the Hollow Point?
I'd like to access it and go inside.
All right. So you walk over, accessing it. The demi unit would appear and say, Glenn Hollowhand. Or sorry, Glenn Whisperwind. What can
Now
I
that
do
would
for
be
you?
a big. That would be like
I know
forget
that-
about,
that
you know,
name
that would
just-
be, that would be big. Anyways.
Reveal. They're the same person. So yeah, you're floating in the space of the hollow point as the demi servant appears and says, "What can I do for you, Glenn Whisperwind?"
Nothing right now. And he turns away from Demi. Could you disappear and come back if I call you?
She says, "Of course. I can leave if needed. You can also summon me outside the hollow within the tower itself."
Okay. Just what I want to do, I don't think is going to happen while you're here. So if you could leave, no offense.
She says, "Call me whenever needed," and she'll just wink out.
Okay.
You're floating there amongst the stars.
Little girl, are you there?
So it's quiet for a moment. Give me a moment.
You trying to find the picture? I know it's a deep cut.
Just getting my notes.
It's been a while.
Did we ever find out what her name was? I feel like...
I think we did. I just forgot. It's
I think,
been so
yeah, I
long.
think you got a name from her at some point.
So, a moment later, a small child materializes, seemingly just standing in empty space. She would say, "Hello?"
Hey, it's been a while.
She says, "Yes, it certainly has. How are you, Glenn?"
I'm doing all right. To be honest, I've been better. Just had somebody betray us. So I've been better. I'm hanging in there.
Sorry to hear that, but I've been all right. You know, it's lonely in here. Sometimes I speak with Demi and spend my time reading the books that your friend furnished the library with. It's kept me busy."
Oh, so you do speak with Demi.
She nods. She says, "Demi is it's magical intelligence. It's not the best partner for conversation, but it's something. Sometimes
I'm sure
I
it's better
feel
than
like
nothing.
it's a little bit crazy. It drives me a little crazy just being in here by myself." She says, "Why did you come looking for me?"
I don't know. There's something about you that I'm just interested about. You know, our last conversation didn't end too well, and I don't know. Wish I could speak to you again. I mean, I want... There's got to be something I can do, that we can do to help you, to get you out of here.
So she says, well, I don't know. I mean, I've been stuck here for a long time.
I mean, I know things soured a little bit when I started asking questions, and I know you got angry at me, so I'm sorry if I did something to offend you. I was just trying to find a way to help you, and the easiest way to do that is to understand as much as I can.
She says, I know, and I don't always react as well as I could to people. I mean, I did my best to deal with the invaders, but unfortunately it was not good enough. She says, I'm just glad none of you were killed.
Is she talking about... What is she talking about?
When those Shadowlord people kind of came in and attacked, like turned
Oh,
Demi against you guys, and it was that whole thing.
isn't that when Arabelle died, or was that something else?
That was when Arapel died, but also I think at one point you went into the Hollow, into this dungeon in there, and you had to fight a bunch of them.
Okay.
Yeah, we met Relic there too, for protection
Yeah.
of him.
Well, it's unfortunate, but we did have a casualty during that whole debacle.
Says, oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. It's I'm grateful to know that you helped, because it probably would have been much worse if you hadn't.
She says, well, I mean, how can I help you now? What have you come to see me about?
Well, is it okay if I ask you more questions about yourself?
She says, certainly, hopefully I can answer them. She says, I know I look young, but I have been around for a while.
What are your earliest memories before, I guess your latest memories before, your current iteration?
She says, I mean, my earliest memories were back when I lived with my mother. She says, my father traveled a lot. He sold things around the empire. So it was mostly myself and my mother, and we were happy together. But I don't remember what caused me to end up in here, if I'm honest. It's been a long time. I just have vague memories of my existence outside of the Hollow Point.
And you said you were from Orthus, right?
She says, yes, I believe that's what the capital was called back then, or the Empire.
What cycle are we on right now?
You asking her?
13.
No, out of character, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the 13th cycle.
13th.
well, darn.
Okay.
13.
Do you have any idea how long you've been in here?
She says, well, Orsis existed during the 4th cycle, and it's the 13th now, so that's 18,000 years, I think.
Okay, I just wanted to see if you understood how long you've been in here, but it seems like you have a pretty good grasp on it.
She says, time flows strangely in here. I don't really know how to describe it, but for long swaths of time, it just seemed like a blink of an eye and all this time would be passing. I wonder if it's the magic affecting my consciousness, but I mean, it only feels like I've been in here for a couple of years, which doesn't make much sense to me.
Now, when I can't remember exactly what I asked you before that upset you, but I remember when I did, you kind of turned into a more adult version of yourself. Do you remember that?
She says, I don't. But when the invaders came, everything seemed strange, almost like their magics were affecting the tower and myself. So it sounds like something that could have happened. Do you
Do you
remember
know
what I
anything
said to
about
you when I seemed older?
that I should leave it alone, basically? And I shouldn't ask questions?
Ask questions about what?
I guess you in the past. 'Cause I mean, I out of character, I'm trying to remember, because I remember learning that she's from Orsis, and the fourth cycle kind of went against, uh, like, how long we believed these towers had been around, right?
Well, the towers, if they came from Nightweather, could have been around since before, like, the first cycle. So that would match up. How she got trapped in here, you're not sure about that. Like, why she's in here. I don't think I gave you any information on that.
Not that, no. 'Cause I definitely want to remember that. Uh, well, I want to try something. I don't know if it's going to work. Um, but I have magic that can modify memory, and if somebody's memory has been suppressed, I can usually use that magic to open up and remove the suppression. Would you be willing to allow me to try that? I mean, I'm not even sure if it'll work because of the state you're in, but if you're willing, I would like to try.
She says, are you just trying to read my memory of something?
Well, I would be accessing your memory with the intent to modify it, and the modification I would make would be to undo and remove whatever limiter or suppression has been put on your memories.
Says,
And that way, you could tell me yourself. I wouldn't be able to read your memories.
what makes you think my memory's been limited?
He shrugs. I don't know for sure, but it would explain maybe why you don't remember what put you in this state and why you're here. It could be a fool's errand, but I figure if it doesn't work, the only thing I lose is just a little bit of magic.
Says, I always figured I forgot just because of how long I was in here, but I mean, let me see if I can get some answers for you. I'm not sure why you need to know these things, but I can see maybe the tower archives. If I look through them, I can find something. I'm sure Demi can help me.
I'm sure it could, but he holds his hand out to her. Would you be willing to let me try?
She seems a little nervous. She says, all I have left is my consciousness. I don't really know if I want you rummaging through it and changing things. I'd rather do this first."
He nods. I understand. I'm not going to try and force you to do anything, but I'll just let you know. I promise not to alter anything.
She says, "Well, give
Uh,
me a day to see what I can find, and I will. I'll make a decision by then."
he nods. All right, that's fair enough. He smiles. I hope you do find something. I don't know. I've always just had a fascination with you. I mean, it's not often I find a little girl trapped inside of a. I'm not really smart enough to even kind of describe what the Hollow Point is exactly, but this place.
She says, "Thank you. That's kind of you to say."
You know, as well. I'll be back. Have fun researching with Demi.
She says, I will, and she smiles as she fades away.
He waves and he, Demi, take me out.
Demi will wink back in and say, of course, Glenn, though you know you can disconnect on your own if you just will your eyes open.
Oh.
As if waking from a dream.
He matrixes himself up. Oh, wait.
Alright. Do any of the rest of you want any camera time to be doing stuff or RPing? Or are you just kind of around right now? Alright. So Glenn comes back in.
He returns to everybody and says, I just went and had a chat with Linra, the little girl on the hollow point.
Oh, how's she doing?
She's doing okay. I'm trying to figure out, why she's there. It's been, it's been quite a while since we've had a little bit of downtime in the Rune Master's Tower, so I figured, I tried to ask her if I might be able to use Modify Memory to see if there's any block put on her memory. She's a little hesitant. She wants to try and see if she can research and find a reason why she's there. So she said to give her a day. So I'll probably end up going back in tomorrow to see if she can find anything. But I don't know. I'm just very interested in why she's there.
Yeah, it is strange. It's curious how someone could get trapped in there.
And for so long. I mean, from the 5th cycle. Christ.
I barely understand the hollow, and I've come upon it many times already. I think I've finally progressed past human person status as far as Demi's concerned, but still, it's a mystery to me.
It's completely beyond me, yeah.
I think it would be worth having Chiron set up the other hollow and move here if he would be willing. Or just have him available. Having 2 hollows is better than one in case one we lose access to.
I think, didn't we set up at least one of them?
Well, I'm not sure what, I think we told Chiron that we wanted to set up the hollow that we found in the vault when we went back to kind of see if the portal was still there, which it wasn't. We found the hollow. I think we managed to take it.
Okay, yeah, we've got it in the inventory.
Yes.
So we have
Chiron said he would be interested if we set it up. He would be interested in.
Well, we have one in the Night Weather Vault, or right outside the Night Weather Vault, that we did set up. And then we have an unused one that we put in Chiron's library.
Oh, okay, so it is with him. Okay.
Yeah.
So he should have that set up now, so we could probably...
Well, I have it marked as unused. So I believe that means that we were just storing it there and that he wasn't necessarily told to set it up.
Oh.
Also, we have something called a hollow stone that Arapel found and was carrying shortly before he was killed. And so it's in our bag of holding now. And I don't think we ever really figure out what that is.
I do remember... So we found another one at some point.
I think you might have been right, yeah. But there was more than one.
I could probably search the keyword in the journal and find it. But, I wonder if it's like a key, if you don't have access to it or something.
I guess I'm not sure where the third pillar went. We must have set it up somewhere else and it's just not in the inventory.
Yeah.
Unless it's in one of the places and not in one of the containers. Let me try that.
Okay. Apparently Chomsky had one that was...
Oh, no, never mind. It says that we have 2 unused hollow point pillars in Chiron's library, and then the third is used. We set it up in the Night Weather Vault. So yeah, okay, that's all 3 of them then.
All accounted for.
Yeah, it didn't show me the quantity when I did the search option, but then when I actually look in the location, Chiron's library, it shows them there.
Yeah. I guess it's still a good wonder aloud. Like, I wonder if Lynn was trapped in this hollow, if she's in all of them. They seem to be all interconnected.
Yeah.
So it could have been that she wasn't in this tower originally, that she was somewhere else where there might have been a hollow, which could have been Night Weather. No, wait, she's from Orsis. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, she could have been anywhere.
Hmm.
Y'all are blowing my mind.
I don't remember how we carried the pillars because we don't have a portable hole in this.
I think we shrunk
Right.
it or something.
Oh,
I think
that
we
makes
did a
sense,
large
yeah.
reduce on it. I
Yeah.
remember that being a thing we discussed.
That makes sense, actually.
I found the thing about the hollow stone, but it seemed like we didn't really know what it was beyond. It seemed like it was more of a key than the one Chomsky had, because I guess he had one that was good for being used inside the hollow.
Gotcha.
So,
I think that Arapal got it within a few sessions of dying, and in game that might have even been like the same day. So I think that's why we never really did anything with it.
Yeah, we had a little bit going on.
A little bit.
Yeah, I think that was the one that Malin found when he did his little. He tried flying into a ravine and then lost his magic boots.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Good times. Good times.
Empty magic field.
Whoops.
Wow.
You know what we should do? Just to piss Malin off, we should go kill the ancient red dragon right now.
I don't. What would that accomplish?
Exactly.
It just
Because he's always wanted to
stealing
fight
his
it.
will.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, that makes sense. He probably did, but
Okay.
I think
And
now.
and next time we meet him, we'll come with his fucking head.
Well, I don't think. I think he has other worries right now. But the old Malin certainly would have. I agree.
Not
The
been
old
happy.
Malin certainly.
How
would
does
have been.
Xana feel about this plan, considering, she recently lost her red dragon lover?
It's honest as well. I mean, to be honest, that ancient red is almost godlike status among my people. It would be very impressive if you guys could kill him. I definitely wouldn't recommend trying, though.
Yeah.
It's best to
we might
keep
have
our
to
heads down
contend
and
with
hope he
him if-
doesn't discover us.
Speaking of which, I know that well, we're sort of in his territory right now with this tower. So far, he hasn't come to investigate, but I think I'd feel a little more comfortable if we somehow reactivated the
I think the
defenses.
issue. Oh, the defenses, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Garen brought up a good point that we need to maybe have some better security measures here. We've had a few people pop in uninvited already, and we've got a dragon outside our door.
Didn't we ask Xerxes about that? About how we could improve the defenses? Because he told us about some of the stuff, didn't he? I don't remember.
Maybe because he's got his own tower, so he might.
I think Slovik was researching that. Could always ask him, I guess.
We have this crystal we've been filling up with all of this energy. Is it something that can be used like we use the shadow crystals, or is it different?
Who are you asking?
I'm just in general. I'm asking the people who know what magic even is, because Uslug has no idea. But yeah, she's asking if the energy that we've taken from the from the Feywild, like our crystal might be getting pretty full. If we
Can
could
we
use the
release
energy,
Her?
yeah, could be like, or
Glenn.
would that be?
We could release it in the void, maybe, because isn't it void energy?
Just really quick,
Yeah.
Glenn. How old is Ruby again?
And she's fairly young. I want to say like between 6 and 8.
That's kind of what I thought.
Okay, just curious. Go ahead.
She and Linra could be friends.
No. Yeah, we could pop over to the Void Sanctuary, the Twilight Sanctuary, and Twilight's Edge Sanctuary, and maybe ask the Celestials whether they think we can empty the crystal of void energy into the void.
Yeah, I guess it is a different energy than the soul energy in the other crystals.
Is that in the Shadowfell?
We got to it from the Shadowfell, from Aldrin's Watch, but that was through a portal. The sanctuary itself is like a pocket
It's the
dimension
Raven
of the void
Queen's-
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Raven Queen's sanctuary. So.
There is a black market in the Shadowfell, if I remember correctly, right?
In New Havasgard, and I
God.
think in Dazoric as well.
All
yeah.
right.
Okay, because I still have an item to unload.
Oh yeah.
Some
You
pale
don't want to bring
coins.
that to the Shadowfell.
No, yeah, that's not where we
That's
can.
where we got it.
that.
Didn't we give it to? Are you talking about the book?
Yes.
We still have
I
it.
thought we bartered it with the noble
We
woman that was helping us
discussed
in.
maybe doing so, but it was a
Okay.
pretty hot item. I don't think it was accepted.
She
It's
wanted-
still in the inventory.
I forgot, but the thing is, it's. I don't think it's not gonna be worth anything to anybody else. I don't think. They said it's worth like 45,000 or like 25,000.
I think it was
pale coin or
30
something.
or something. But here, let's see. Book.
It's in Uzlog's bag of holding, and she never takes it out. So, because I know they can scry on it.
Well, I
So she's-
transferred everything from the Google Sheet into Lou's new management system, but I'm still getting better at being able to look things up quickly. So, container, Uslog's bag of holding, and it's probably under like book or tome.
Yeah, I finally got a picture for Ruby.
Aw, that's sweet.
With the blue and the gold cloak, like he had in his picture. That's really cute.
Never ask
Can you
AI
pop
to
that
make
again
pictures.
and just? Can you pop it up again just a second? I'm reloading.
Look, she's got a little skull. She's got a little skull like thing on her belt.
Hold on. Or is it just in the NPC list somewhere?
It's
that I can
under
check?
Grivuk Tower for the base, under your strongholds.
Okay.
She's one
Okay,
of the
cool.
people here.
Okay, here it is. Journal of General Josker. Session 191, art historical object, presumed stolen by Silent Circle operatives, then dropped off to Glenn, value 35,000 gold.
Oh damn.
Pale coin or
Pale coin.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
gold
probably.
or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever currency.
Okay, yeah, gold would be good. But...
Well, when I put in values in your inventory system, Lou, it just assumes gold.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, that's perfect. I could see if I could sell that at the black market in the Empire, because I gotta pay back Neil anyway, so I could go back.
Oh right,
to,
yeah. No one
Pale
knows
Coin
about that.
Don't
to get
forget that going to Tyvanus is actually pretty dangerous for us.
That
Well,
might be hotter than the Shadowfell Black
I
Market.
Yeah,
I can just teleport into his office. Like he
True.
said.
Yeah, actually, Estrella
Hey,
just
Neil.
actually went with him to get the ring for Uzlog. So they've been.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Glenn's like, hey.
Didn't I like make? I told Neil to keep a plant in a pot, like a tree in a pot in his office, didn't I?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh my god. These
Glenn is going to. So, where's the party gold? Does Uzlog handle all the gold?
I think. There's definitely a lot of bars and stuff
There's
at the
some at
tower.
the Twilight Sanctuary, and there's some in Chiron's library.
Okay, but okay. So Uzlog, he kind of like, hey, I ran out of money, and I owe. I kind of
This is gonna be fun.
Can I have 200? What was it? Fuck, what does he have to pay back? 340 or 360? I think it's 360.
According to my notes, you owe Neil 360.
That's okay. That's okay. Can I have 360 gold?
Very specific number, but she would
Yes.
just toss him the bag of holding.
Thank you.
It's the party gold. So.
He will extract 360 gold, not telling her why, and hand the bag back.
That's a very interesting conversation.
I will take that from the inventory in Peruvian gold
All right.
pieces.
So,
at some point, she's gonna ask where the ring came from. Like, it's like, oh, where did you find this? It's so unique.
it's very unique. Okay, guys, shopping trip. Let's bring all our money, and if anybody wants to try and find something in the black market, this is a good opportunity.
Where are we shopping?
The black market.
Oh, in Taivanis.
Yeah, in Taivanis, yeah.
Which Malin, I'm assuming, has not gotten to yet.
All right.
Yeah.
I highly doubt that if he could have, he would have gotten it. I mean, I'm sure if anything though, he's salving on ringing on Patience's neck.
And my teleport shouldn't fail because
Oh, we've got a bunch of gold here at the tower.
Yeah, we got platinum
gold.
bars. Okay, Malin hooked you all up. You should be working on.
Yeah, we've got a bunch
A
of
lot of
stuff here at the tower, and we've got a little bit in the bag of holding, and we do not have gold at the Twilight's Edge anymore. It looks like that must be what's at the tower now. Is what we had at Twilight's Edge for a while.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think we should keep track of how much gold we have, because like I said, if you guys want to try and find some magic items at the black market, this is a good opportunity.
We should definitely warn Neil and anyone else about the Malin's
So there's
march.
17,000 in coin in the tower, and then in Teruvian coin, and then I don't actually see bars.
Get there. I mean, he has to cross literally the entire empire to get to the capital.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I figured he's got like teleports and stuff from his various, but
how
yeah.
many fire giants?
We've got
even
time.
Rhaegar, I mean,
Yeah, I think we spent our bars. We've got coinage only right now, is what I'm seeing.
Okay, we might have converted it.
And you can add the coin, like the platinum pieces. I think there's a way to edit the platinum pieces amount. For
Right. And I did that. So there is on the location Gravik Tower and on the container Uslug bag of holding, I do have coinage there. But then pale coin and bars and stuff, I have been recording as separate inventory items in order to keep them separate. And I just don't see any bars in this group.
I see. It's or wait.
Yeah, we could go dragon hunting.
Okay, yeah, it's pale platinum. That's why.
I mean, we don't need to. We could just go after an adult dragon instead of an ancient one. I'm pretty sure our party could easily take out an adult red dragon.
What our buddy was.
Why are we going after dragons? I thought we were going to try to save Stormcoil.
Well, I'm just saying, because they have hordes, and
I think we should. I think we should check in with Dalreese and see if the cure is ready, or would he contact us and tell us if it was?
You don't know if he has sending.
Ah, okay.
Well, we should definitely do that. I know it hasn't even been a full day yet. He said he was going to use some time.
That's the most important thing, yeah.
Yeah.
We
are waiting for that.
And go to the black market.
I wouldn't be opposed to buying some necrotic resistance potions if they have them.
See.
I don't think we should take too long, but we should probably check in with some people there.
I'm sure you could use some magic items to boost yourself up,
I mean,
doesn't yeah, I mean, how long would that take though to find specific items?
You can't usually find specific items. Healing potions usually are somewhat easy to get, but it's usually just whatever's on the black market, which is kind of random.
Ram's good too. Maybe we hit the jackpot and Holy Avenger.
Remember, it also takes a while to search the market for items because you have to kind of put out feelers and I think it's a week that you need to.
Oh, really?
Pull up items. It's a downtime project. It's like 5 days. There's no just vendors that sell magical items.
Kind of a shitty black market if it takes a week to buy something.
Yeah, I mean, it's like trying to buy a plane. It's like there's no, plane store where you just walk in I want this plane.
Yeah, there is. You have this plane vendor.
Yeah, but it's not like they just give you the plane that day, usually. It's a little bit of a process. Or like a yacht. Magical items.
Yeah, I remember it took a while to find.
They're not just pumping them out and throwing them on the black market.
Okay, well, necrotic resistance potions at least, and I'm trying to sell my ill-begotten book.
Potions are a little easier. There's a chance they might have some necrotic. You can also try to get someone to make you the potions if you have the recipe, or if the vendor has the recipe, like the alchemist, if you can, commission an alchemist to do it. But I think those potions still take a while. I want to say it's
I don't know about taking the time when there's so much that we have to take care of.
Okay,
but if there's something quick you need to take care of in the black market, then I'm all for it.
I have a business transaction I need to do, and then I also want to try and sell this book. So, I can go there myself if you guys want. If you guys, it doesn't sound like it's going to take too long to do anything of use there, unfortunately. Fucking.
Okay.
I'm really disappointed at how slow and inefficient rogues are. Because I would think that, I don't know. I'm really disappointed in Neil. He's running a crap show.
Solaris as well. I mean, what do you expect them to just steal stuff for you right away?
Do you think Neil could?
It's a giant world.
Neil could maybe find a buyer for the book while we're doing our other things. We don't have to stick around while he does that.
Well, exactly. I trust him 100%, but
I would keep the book, until he finds a buyer, because we all know that it's.
So, are you teleporting to the black market?
I think so. Can I? Uslag, can you come with me?
Yeah, I actually do. I would like to talk to Neil. I would like to tell him. I think he was working on helping Shock too. So yes, I would like to talk with Neil.
Do you have enough to get? Can you get back?
Yeah, I still have my 7th and 8th level spell slots, so I can teleport it there and back.
All right. Because I only have 7th and no gate charges, so cube charges. So
you guys are more than welcome to come with us if you want.
Sure. I don't want to.
Yeah, let's stick together.
Yeah,
I
let's
guess.
stick together.
Okay,
yeah.
Solaris says, I'll hang out here if it's okay. I'm not really.
I'm going to stay
Raldo,
back. Also.
you want to come?
I'm also going to stay
rogues.
back. Okay.
No, just kidding.
Raldo says, I'm kind of tired from being held prisoner. I might just stay here. But unless you think you need me.
No, hold down the fort.
No, we don't.
He does.
We don't need you this time, our damsel in distress.
Says, yeah. All right. So
I ignore Raldo. Well, hold up. I'm gonna ignore Raldo and say, well, I mean, it's the capital, Celia. It's of Taiwan. You've been here before? I think it'd be very interesting to take a look at.
She kind of says, it sounds like it's just the thieves' den they're going to. Not much of a tourist attraction.
Oh, so now the thieves' den is too good for the little elf princess?
So you were just complaining about the thieves like 5 seconds ago.
I was complaining about their inefficiency, not about them as people.
She says, all right, fine. I guess if you wish me to come, Karen, I can join you.
Big smile on my face.
Sighs and steps forward.
Thank you.
Always the wingman.
All right, go ahead and give me your teleport spell that you are casting.
Oh boy, I love linking this spell.
Gestures.
I make sure I'm holding Uslog's hand, which should give me 100% chance of success.
Why would that
Yes.
give you a 100% chance?
Because her ring is from there.
It's a lot of minor illusions.
Oh,
That's fair.
There it is. 2 teleports. Yeah, so I'll say that that is technically a linked object. So there is a whoosh of energy as the
Teleporting directly into his office this time.
I want him to fall over. Like, can we just teleport? He just falls over his desk.
So whoosh.
oh yes, Neil. We did pay Neil to hire a lawyer for Shock.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
So I want to know how that all worked out.
That's right.
So you would suddenly poof into Neil's office. He's just kind of sitting there, looking through some papers. He looks up and says,
I was really
"Oh,
expecting you to say he's sitting there bouncing his pecs.
No,
Doing
not right
curls.
now. He's just looking at some papers right now, and he says, "Oh, it's you guys."
Hey,
Hi,
Neil,
Neil.
have I ever told you it's weird? Because, like, I have this deja vu or, like, a dream of a different reality. And, like, I totally killed you in that reality.
He says, "No, I don't think you ever mentioned that. It's a little creepy, but
It is.
sure what I'm
I don't know,
supposed to do with that information."
I don't know, I just thought I should tell you.
So besides thinking about killing me, why else are you guys here?
Well, we're here to conduct some business, of course.
He says,
And I didn't
"All right."
want to teleport in the middle of the market like last time, so.
He says, "I don't suppose you have my gold."
He
Actually, at this
hands
point,
him.
the door suddenly flies open and a bunch of mercenaries run in. Neil says, "It's all right." He said, "Oh," and they just walk back out, closing the door.
he reaches in and he hands him the.
He says,
360
"That took them
gold.
way too long. I could have been shot by like 5 crossbow bolts. Gotta remember to yell at them about that."
Oh yeah.
Also, is there
Yeah.
a way to stop teleportation? Aren't one of you people magic people? I really would
no,
rather
it's-
people
it's-
not appearing in my office. I mean, you guys are...
Unfortunately, it's impossible. Yeah.
He just raises an eyebrow at that. Says, "All right, well, where's my money?"
He hands him the gold and the fan.
He hands you back your wind fan.
All right, thank you for that, Neil. I appreciate.
Says,
You traded for your van?
No, I just I was short. I was short. I didn't bring enough gold to buy what I wanted, and I had to get an advancement from Neil, and he wanted some collateral.
Gonna raise
He
an
says,
eyebrow, but let
I
it
see
go.
you gave her the ring, and he kind of motions to Uslog's. I assume you have it on, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He says, how'd you like it, Uslog?
Ah, so you helped with this.
He says, yeah, he was looking for something unique, so I hooked him up with some of my people.
Wait.
Yep, I was looking for a very specific gemstone, and so I came here.
Well, thank you, Neil, for helping with that, because it's perfect.
He says, oh, it's my pleasure. I'm a bit of a softie for romantic stuff. He says, so yeah, anything else you guys
And
need?
gold.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, gotta pay my
Well.
fucking mortgage. I mean, what do you think? I do things for free.
I've got a very unique, one-of-a-kind item to offload at the market today.
Says, oh, well, I mean, we got plenty of people selling stuff, so I'm sure if you talk to some of the agents out there, they can get you a buyer.
All right. Anybody recommend?
He says, "Well, what do you got?"
He motions for Uslog. Would you do the honors, dear?
I taking it out is risky.
He looks around the room. It's just us in here. Wait, is this some kind of cursed item?
Estrella, do you want to activate the? I mean, I guess that.
I mean, there is the possibility that someone might be looking for this, but it's been in the bag of holding for some weeks now.
Perhaps
so-
they've given up, and we're on a different plane.
He's
So.
stealing stuff.
We're
Glenn.
yes, we're also on a different plane from where it was
Okay.
stolen.
He says, hang on, before you take it out. He'll walk over and pull a. Well, actually, you know what? He'll say, "No, it's all right. This office is protected from scrying." So he says, "I gotta figure out how to protect it from teleporting, obviously, but yeah, you shouldn't be able to scry in here."
But if you do that, that means I can't teleport into your office anymore.
He says, "Yeah, no, I told you
we'd
to
have to teleport right into the middle of this.
Well, just go to the lobby, just where the entrance is." He says, "You can teleport in there." Anyway, you should be fine. Go ahead, bring it out. If you're worried about people seeing it,
All right,
you
Uslag will
should
pull
be
it out.
immune to scrying. All right, so you
Yeah,
pull out
it's
the item. He kind of looks at it, unimpressed. He says, "Oh, a book? Is it one of those like tomes or something that gives you smartiness?"
This is the journal of, and he points to Estrella.
General Jasker.
He says, "Who's that?"
He is a famous general from the Shadowlands.
All right.
This is a
this is
one-of-a-kind
getting us
item.
nowhere. He says, "How much is it worth?"
To the right collector.
Priceless.
It's priceless.
It is, yeah, it's in the Shadowlands. It's worth 35,000 pale coin.
He says, "Oh, it's quite the collector's item then."
Yes.
When did you steal this?
It was a while ago. You know, the heat should have definitely died down by now.
Well,
And hold on. I didn't steal anything. I am just the financier and beneficiary of the heist.
okay.
I did not lift a finger.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter if they find it on you. They're still going to kill you all the same. Who did you steal it from? Anyone important?
Who did we steal it from?
It was
The
from
entire
like
city?
it was
The museum.
yeah, it was in a museum. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in
It's a
the
cultural artifact of a people.
It was in the museum as an artifact of the people.
Oh. So you stole it from the whole Shadow Elf Empire. Where do
Yes.
they worship the Raven Queen or something?
Vidian
Yes.
Empire.
Says I've heard the church is quite ruthless over there. I mean, we get Shadow Elves in here from time to time. I think someone said something about this actually. Someone was looking for this thing.
Someone came by looking for it.
Says a couple of weeks ago they had people like scouring a bunch of the black markets all over the place. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to tell them we have it because they'd probably try to do something. But he says I can probably find a buyer. I mean, I don't know how much I can.
Yes,
get.
this is.
He says I can do this to you as a favor. I just want 10%.
10%. I think a favor would be more in the lines of like 4%.
He says, all right, 20%. But I won't go any lower.
Okay, how
Just
about
say he
How
is
about
helping
8%?
us with shock. So
He says, yeah, I am helping you with shock.
yeah, we're paying him to help with shop.
Says, there you go again. Just as if it's like a dirty word.
Uslag is going to step out of this negotiation.
You're not helping you in this one.
All right, 8%.
Oh my goodness. I already said I wouldn't go lower than 20.
You said you were going to do it for 10 as a favor.
Yeah, and then you tried to lowball me. He
Like
says,
you wouldn't try to lowball me.
Well, not when there's this much heat on this thing. He stole it from a fucking museum.
Okay, fine. I'll agree. 10%.
Look, all right. He says 12%.
You said 10.
Give me a persuasion.
Okay. Oh, this guy.
It's like, hey.
Sorry, my sheet's loading slow. I'll just roll a d20. I have a plus 15.
Okay. He says, all right, I guess I can do it for 10, only because I like you. He gives you a wink.
All right. Thank you. Yes. I'm glad that I'm having somebody with your discreetness take on this.
Is that the first time Glenn's been
What's the name of this item?
outplayed?
Journal of General Jasker, Jasker, I think. Session 191.
All right, I'm making a project for Neil to do.
Is that the first time I like, kind of whisper? Is that the first time Glenn's been outplayed like that?
Yeah, I might not have helped in that situation.
I didn't get outplayed. Look, negotiations are all about leverage, and Neil has all the leverage in this situation.
He's done a lot for us.
What did
I mean,
I
to be
say?
fair, we do usually pay him, but it's still a good contact for us to keep.
What did I say the assumed value was?
35,000.
1,000 pale coins at least.
Yeah, Uslag does still feel bad for how they treated Neil back in Char. So,
And I think
she's a little bit likely to.
I think we said we are keeping it, right? And he's
Well,
just
if his
gonna be
office is
looking. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He
I
says,
mean,
well, if you want me to
it's
sell it,
opposite.
you're going to have to leave it with me. I have to show it to people. I mean,
Oh,
I'll
I was
keep
just
it.
going by. Yeah.
I'll
sorry.
keep it in the non-scrying area, but I would need to
that
have it
would
here.
be-
Okay.
He smiles. All right. That's why my first campaign, our party totally just killed him and Zithro like right away. So.
You didn't get to enjoy all the Neil content.
No, we didn't.
Was it Uslag and Jingle that beat Neil up?
Yes.
Or was
Well,
it-
Jingle did. Yeah, Uslag just was trying to hold him still.
Yeah. Well, no,
make him not run
Jingle
away.
walloped him with her
Yeah,
rainbow stick zebra.
yeah. Not Uslag's shining moment. Yeah, sure.
But didn't Quince like
Yeah, it was bad. They I think we
like
drugged
tried to
them.
seduce him, but like
Yeah.
then like, led him into our trap?
Yeah, no, I think Zaris, in fact, actually was.
Are
in
any
that, so.
are any of these projects complete? I
Mm.
think the research cure is complete, right? Or maybe not.
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah. I guess they have the research cure, or they have the cure. Now they're trying to replicate
Yes,
it.
So that is.
We should definitely have the lawyer for Shock as a project for Neil as well, because we did
Sure.
already pay him for that.
It might be still on the Google sheet. I only transferred inventory.
Oh, okay.
I didn't transfer projects and NPC locations and things like that. Whatever else is over there.
Yeah, Uslag would ask how that's going, actually. With is there any news on Shock?
He says,
That
"Yeah,
lawyer
no,
work
he's it worked out. You know, Shock is a free man, and he's kind of hiding out in the black market now. So he's
good.
here with me.
Wait. Time out. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait. If he's a free man, why does he have to hide in the black market?
Do you really need
Shield
to ask
master.
me that?
Blackwaters probably still have it out for him.
Just because he's free doesn't mean Patience is just gonna let him walk around, especially because it's kind of an insult to her." He says,
Yeah, we should
I mean,
probably
you could
take him with
him.
us if we can.
Yeah, you could take him with you. I mean, your guild is luckily running again. I mean,
Oh, it is?
patience
Really?
it's making their life miserable, but there's a
Sure.
new guy in charge who has no criminal, nothing brought against him. So he's having an easier time running, or she is, I think.
Okay.
Some girl. Yeah,
Lyra?
it's that white-haired girl that you guys used to hang out
Oh,
with.
yeah. So it's more, it's like an extension of the Foxgloves now. We should probably check in with her at some point because the capital might be in danger in the next few weeks.
All right,
I just
well,
let out like a little whistle, like, ooh, yes,
Yeah.
a little inclement weather, you know.
Yeah, if you hear news of a fire giant army on the brink of the city, Neil, you might need to make preparations.
well, what? There's a fire giant army on the what?
Possibly.
All right, well, that's a lot to tell me right now. I'll keep an eye out. I think it'll be pretty obvious if that happens. Why would there be a fire giant army? Aren't they in the
You remember
mountains
Malin?
like several weeks to the northwest? This is Malin?
Probably
Yeah.
nothing.
Who's
Yeah,
Malin?
you know.
I don't remember
Yeah, I don't think
who
you knew
Malin is.
Yeah, you didn't know him. Well, the fire giants are all up in arms about some Ragnarok thing, and they think that burning down the city will bring that about. So
This is the
Just
the end of the
thought
world,
you
Ragnarok.
deserved to know.
This is, I actually do know
Just like
something
when
about giant
shake her head.
history.
She's like, I don't know the history of it.
All right, well, I'll keep an eye out.
Wait, you know about what?
This is Ragnarok. The giants, their big event, the destruction of the world through Surtur.
And what kind of details could you tell us? Yeah, just out of curiosity.
This is, well, all I know is it's some kind of, it's like it's like one of the cataclysms, but I think it has something to do with the history of the giants.
I just go give like the group like a glum like ooh like the cataclysm. Oh, that's nice.
This
Yeah.
is, yeah, exactly. All right, well, I got to get back to it, but you guys have fun in Tyvanis.
Yeah, I'm
Says
gonna go.
I'll,
I would like to go find Shock if anyone wants to come with me. I'm gonna try to track him down.
Yeah, sure, yeah. That's how it
Yeah,
goes.
I'll come too.
All right, so he basically tells you where he is. He's in like one of the guest areas in the underground. But why don't we do a break?
Sure.
All right.
And yeah, we can continue.
Did not expect a shopping trip today.
Yeah. It's been a while, you know. How are you supposed to de-stress after that confrontation with Malin? Instead of the beach episode, we don't do beach episodes. We do shopping trips. Okay, we hit them all, and we hit it hard and long. I'll be back.
Oh man.
Right back.
Yo, welcome back. Oh, here they announced the new expansion for Witcher 3.
Oh, good
Expansion,
timing
not
on my
DLC.
part.
Yes, 10 years after the game was made.
And they're making the fourth. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been hearing about that.
I guess this is gonna be the last hurrah for Geralt. Sounds like he still gets to play as Geralt for the expansion, the third one. So I'm super excited, but I don't know. Who knows what's gonna come out? But yeah, I'll be so nice to play The Witcher 3 again to have a reason to go back.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm playing it now.
Yeah, how far along are you in it?
I've been obsessed with it. I'm pretty far along. Well, I don't know how, because I don't know how far things go in this, but I'm caught up with Ciri's story up until Skellige. So it's like the
Oh damn, you're in Skellige?
yeah, I've been to
Yeah,
Skellige, yeah. So
because I remember when I told you it's got some great quests. So that means one of my favorite
the
quests
Bloody
in
Baron,
gaming,
yeah.
yes, is the
Yeah.
fucking Bloody Baron quest.
Yeah, that was definitely very impactful. It was hard to know like what the right thing to do was, and I think that's a lot of this game is that. And
Like, it's so funny.
I
There's
like
this
that about it.
video comparing like video game quests now and games like Avowed that just came out, or like Dragon Quest Veilguard that like have horrible writing, and then it's like 2005 or 2025, and it's like 2015, like 10 years ago, and it's like
Mhm.
and this like beautiful scene with the Bloody Baron, and he's admitting to Geralt what he did, and he's just like. Yeah, you don't understand it, Witcher. She just knows. The fucking woman knows how to push my button. It's just like, man, why don't they write characters like this anymore?
Yeah, very complex situation, and I really liked like this kind of how Geralt like summed it up at the end, where it's like, I didn't know when I saved the children of the swamp that this would happen, like all these bad things would happen. He just knew that in that moment, like he wanted to like save those kids, and so
Yeah.
we make the choices we make, and then we move on. I was like, oh, that's yeah.
And then the fucking witches, and oh man.
They were a little creepy. I love it. I love the like the haunted quests so much. I got so many good jump scares.
Well, yeah,
Don't
so yeah,
horror
man,
games
that's
out.
why- Well, that's what I say. It's like it's so the actual hunt quests are such an interesting like detective work.
Yeah.
You have to like find everything out about the monster before fighting it. So it's so cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it, which is why I'm so far along. It's kind of all I've been doing.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch the first season of the TV show?
Yeah, I watched I thought I watched the second one. I can't remember. Wait, is the second one the one that kind of got off track, kind of got off the rails a little bit? Or yeah, okay, so I didn't see that. I know I saw the first one, and then I'm currently, because anytime I get into something, I have to like dive headlong into it. I'm also reading the book series as well.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's
yeah.
Yeah, do that versus watching the show, because like the first season was
the first
great
season was
because
good. Yeah.
it was just a retelling of The Last Wish.
Yeah, which is like kind of an introductory book.
Yeah, that's like
what
the
are we talking about?
The Witcher.
The Witcher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like
I have my opinions.
yeah, I mean, because first series was good because like I said, they were adapting the short stories, and they were also setting it up for Ciri's storyline, which doesn't happen until the second book. But like, I feel like they kind of did it the best way they could, while doing both things. And then after that, though, yeah, I mean Henry Cavill left because they weren't respecting the source material.
Yeah.
You know,
Remember that being a big
because
thing?
there's reports that people in the writers' room like actually don't like the books, and it's like, why?
How do you write a show about something you don't like?
Oh, and this was like the easiest layup in history. Like, you've got a book series that people already fucking love. Like, you literally just need to translate it from page to like film. Like,
That always happens, though. Like, a lot of times they'll think they're, like, better than the material and just change
Well,
it.
that's what it is. Just this fucking bitch comes along that's like, I'm smarter than the author. No, you're not.
Well, it's like,
Yeah, I mean, like-
then why bother doing it if you're just gonna do your own thing? You know, it's like, just do the material. That's
Yeah.
what people want.
If she was such a good storyteller, she could write her own fucking book. But obviously,
Well.
she hasn't.
And then she was kind of being shitty to Henry Cavill because he was like, this isn't how it's supposed to go. So yeah, I think he just left.
Yeah, and Henry Cavill's a class act because he's never spoken out publicly.
Oh yeah,
against
for
her.
sure. He's like one of the nicest nerds.
Oh man, yeah.
He's very
100%.
extremely
0%.
nerdy. But he's also like this jacked, beefcake guy who works out all the time. Gets into his... Well, I don't know. Maybe that was just for that one role that he got really...
For the Witcher.
for Superman.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
But even when they had him in... what was it? Deadpool 2? When he was the Cavalrine? He was pretty
Yeah.
jacked in that, too.
I mean, yeah, I also watched whatever, the Gentleman's Warfare or whatever, and Mission Impossible also.
Yeah. I heard they were doing
He was
some
in-
kind of Warhammer thing that he's going to be in.
That's what I heard too. Yeah,
I've been getting into Warhammer.
I heard that. I guess I heard that he stopped production for the day because there was some like fact, or there was some part of the story that was just like factually incorrect, and he's just like, nope, production's done. Like, stop. We gotta correct it.
For The
And
Witcher?
I'm like, yes. No, for Warhammer.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I was like, oh, that's awesome.
I watched that Devil May Cry series on Netflix. That wasn't too bad.
Pretty good. I heard the same people that did Castlevania, I think, worked on that. That's why I was like,
Ooh.
wish
Oh, really?
Okay,
It
they did a
wasn't...
great job.
Well, no, it was actually very bloody. There wasn't as much sex as there was in Castlevania, though. But it was very... it was a pretty bloody series. I wouldn't say it was as bloody as Castlevania, but...
I fucking love the Castlevania. Like
Yeah.
his
The-
the conversations he has with Death at the end are just like some of my favorites.
That does make sense, though. Because I felt like there was similarities in the style, now that you mention that.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, because I'm not 100% sure, but I think I remember hearing that it's just the same like studio, or the same people that worked on Castlevania. So that's why I was like, oh, I should watch it.
It did make me kind of want to play the game now.
Yeah, haven't
I
played
know,
that one.
same. I never played the newest remake, but I always meant to. But then, like, there's all these like, I gotta go back, I gotta play Crimson Desert, and I gotta, I still gotta go beat Persona 3 Reloaded, but then like, I finally figured out how to emulate PS2 and Xbox 360 games on my Steam Deck. So now I'm like, well, shit, now I gotta go back and play like Lost Odyssey, because everybody's like, oh man, this is the Final Fantasy I always wanted, and then, like, nobody ever played it though, because it was on the Xbox 360 and nobody gave a shit about RPGs.
Oh,
who had
Lost
an Xbox.
Odyssey? I actually worked on
Yeah.
that game.
What?
I was part of the test team on that game.
Really?
Well, the American version. I mean, the American team, the Microsoft Studios.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always heard, like, there's always these lists of, like, the top RPGs that are, like, hidden gems, or, like, the top RPGs you've never heard of. And there's two that always pop up. And it's
It was
the two I
really
haven't
good.
played. Yeah, it's Lost Odyssey for 360 and Rogue Galaxy. Rogue Galaxy on PlayStation 2.
'Cause I think it was made by the what's it called?
Mistwalker.
what's the shoot now?
I know.
What's the name
Well, I
of
know
that
Lost
Dragon series? Dragon something? Dragon Quest? Is that what it was?
I mean,
But yeah,
yeah.
it was made by someone who's fairly famous in the RPG community.
Oh, also, it is made by Sakaguchi, the guy who made Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, his later, I guess he left SquareSoft and made Mistwalker, and that was one of the big RPGs they made, and that's why everybody's like, a lot of people say it's like this is the Final Fantasy everybody like kind of like I really wanted but never got, you know, because it was made by the grandfather of a fan of Final Fantasy, which, you know, what a crazy what a crazy pedigree having. It's like I created Final Fantasy. Okay, fan.
Well, like I said, the Devil May Cry series is pretty good. I would recommend it.
I'll have to watch that. That's also, it's interesting that a lot of old games are getting remade now. Like, you know, look at my Switch library, and like a lot of old PlayStation 1 RPGs that I loved are like now remastered on the Switch. There's still a few that haven't come over, but like, and now they're remastering and remaking like Onimusha again, finally. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, dude. I remember playing the shit out of Onimusha back in the day. That was such a fun game.
Yeah.
It was the only game with that type of control scheme I could like tolerate, because I hated Resident Evil because it controlled like that. But like Onimusha, the fact that I was a samurai and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna have to use. Anyway.
You were a samurai in that one, right? That wasn't the ninja
Yeah.
one. Okay.
No, that was you're probably thinking of.
Speaking of Resident Evil, I keep seeing
Entry.
like clips from Requiem. I'm like, I want to be Leon Kennedy. He's such a badass. I'm just deflecting everything with his stupid fucking pickaxe or whatever axe thing. It's like, that looks so cool.
Random ass question, just because I saw a trailer for it. Does anybody watch Baki at all?
No.
No,
I know of it. I've never seen it.
You know of it at least? Okay, well, one of the characters is going to be a guest character in Tekken 8. I saw a trailer for it, and I'm like, oh my god.
Like a hidden fighter?
Well, I guess just one of their like collab characters, not like a hidden fighter. But he's coming out early next year in winter. It's Yujiro Hanma, the Baki's dad. And the series, like, I recommend the series to anybody that just wants like a stupid, fun, just like fucking crazy martial arts series where like anything is possible, and it just like dials up the craziness to 1,000. Because like he's not known as the strongest person on Earth. They call him the strongest creature on Earth, like literally. And there's just
One
crazy
Punch Man thing.
Yeah, kind of like that, but he's just like ridiculous. There's this storyline. There's this like quick storyline to start one of the seasons where like this elephant has grown to like massive proportions and is like eating all the food, and it's just like killing all the game. And the hunters try and take it out, and he like massacres their party. And then like Yujiro Hanma comes and just like fucking suplexes it, and then just like cooks him over an open fire and eats it. It's just like the most ridiculous shit ever.
Alright.
Never even heard of any of
distracting
that.
me,
That's
Glenn. I'm gonna get back to D&D. I'm like, wait, what time is it? Alright. So what are we doing in Tyrannus? What's the plan?
Fog's finding Shock.
Alright.
Yeah, we gave the book to Neil.
Yeah, so she would go to where Shock, or where Neil told us Shock was.
Alright.
Also, while we're leaving, I'm just like, I kind of like whisper to Neil, like, hey, you've known Uslog quite a while, right?
He says, yeah, she beat the crap out of me a while back.
Really? I'm gonna need you to tell me that story sometime, okay?
Oh no.
Yeah, I bet you like to hear about it, and he winks at you. She tied me up, and this crazy fucking goblin beat me senseless with a I think it was like a horse of some kind, a little wooden horse thing.
It wasn't an honorable fight.
Just was,
Plug not there.
first they drugged me, and then they just kicked my ass while I was tied up. Still kind of pissed off about it. She says, "Yeah, they put something in my tea, I think. I don't know what the fuck happened. I just passed out. When I woke up, I was tied up, and this little goblin was cackling, hitting me with the fucking wooden horse." In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of still pissed about that.
He looks over to Ooflog.
Oh, is she still there? I thought she left. He wouldn't have said if she was still there.
She's walking.
I assume she walked out. So yeah.
Thank
She's
you.
not
He chased after Uslag, and when he catches up, he's like, "Did you drug Neil?"
I did not. I did not. No.
That sounds like something I would say.
I'm learning from the best. That's a long story. We needed some information about Cithril. And yeah, it wasn't a very honorable thing.
Did you and the goblin drug and then beat him?
Okay, so yes. There's no way she's talking her way out of this one. Yeah, definitely not.
That sounds horrible. Why would you do that?
Look, I was in a weird place.
You know, I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures. I get it.
Slyris, it sounds like you're in some room with a crazy goblin beating up Neil. That is a weird place. She gives you a little smile.
Yeah, we needed to knock him out so that he didn't sound the alarm.
Well,
I'm not proud of this.
If he did one more of those stupid pecs flex, I might have knocked him out, Slyris says. It was getting on my nerves.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I kind of like Neil. He's a cool guy. He's been cool to not hold this over me. I wasn't really much of a hero in those days. I was a little bit more violent and prone to chaos.
I was young. I was, 18 instead of 19? You're a year older now?
She's a year older now.
I should...
It was a whole year ago.
I feel like I should create a song about this.
Is this going to be part of that ballad you talk about every now and then?
Fortunately for you, no, because good news is I have finished it.
You finished it?
Yes, and I'm definitely not going to edit it at this point because it's perfect. Well, I think it's perfect.
So you get to the door where Shock is.
Uslag just pauses, and she's like, "Oh, I'd like to hear that." You know, when you first started playing that, I had a feeling you did it to kind of ruffle my feathers, and sort of as a joke. But I don't know, the more often you played it, the more I saw that it was. I don't know. I didn't really believe in myself at the time, but it was nice knowing that you did.
Well, to start out, I did do it just to ruffle your feathers.
Yeah, well, it worked.
So as you were talking, the door suddenly opens. Yeah. Shock says, "Hey,
Shocking.
I thought I heard some familiar voices out here." He goes in to give you a hug.
Yeah, a lot of nostalgia today. I'm sorry for what you went through. I hope they didn't treat you too poorly.
Oh,
in that prison.
Are you kidding? From the things that we've been through in the group, that was nothing. Says, "I appreciate you all getting me some help in there. I don't know what would have happened if you didn't."
I give him a firm handshake. Good to see you. On the other side.
Says, "Yeah, good to see you too, friend. I'm glad you found a place with the Splitlanders." He says, where are the other ones?"
Eli and
affected.
He says, "Yeah, the wizard that you guys were splitting town with."
yeah, he fell
Did Eli
defending
die?
Dazork.
Yeah, not like downstairs.
Oh.
he died.
Yeah, he died.
Eli died. Eli died
at the
at
hands.
Blackwater's.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
wasn't
at the
talking
hands of
about
the
Eli. He was
Blackwaters.
talking about your son. I didn't think your son died.
Oh, Aramis.
He knew Eli died because that was after the assault.
Oh,
He's talking about
my
Aramis. Yeah.
Aramis. He is alive and well back at our tower, thankfully. Thank you.
This is good. You, I assume him and your daughter are doing well.
He nods. Yes, very well. I
Yeah.
thank the gods every day for it.
He pats you on the shoulder. He says, "Glad to hear it, Glenn." And I think our guild is doing well. He says to Uslag. He says,
They rebrand. Seems like Alira might be in charge now.
He says, "Yeah, I had a little conversation with her on the sly. So she told me a little bit about what was going on.
She's got a good head on her shoulders. Come a long way from the thief that tried to pickpocket us in Char.
Says,
Seems
well,
we've all come a long way.
I'm just glad she didn't make off with all the money in our coffers. That's what I thought her first move would be. But no, it seems like she's upkeeping the place, so that's good."
I'm sorry we sort of had a hand in, definitely had a hand in kind of ruining everything you built there. But it was...
No, nothing's ruined. It's all still there. I was happy to do it. You all have done quite a bit of good for me and the world in general. Just hoping when they write history books about you all and what you did, they'll include me. He smiles. Listen, I'm in an age where I've pretty much done all the things I want to do. So this is just gravy getting to help you guys do good. All you young folk.
So, speaking of... Go ahead.
I was sad to keep it in ear to the ground. There might be trouble coming.
Do you...
Says, I was going to ask, I don't really feel like staying in this place, this guild. Do you have someplace else?
Yeah, it seems like you're still hiding out a little bit here.
He says, yeah, I mean, is there a better place I can hide out? I heard you all were in some kind of tower. Maybe I should go there.
It's not always the safest place, but it is our base of operations.
He says, hey, I'm hanging out in the black
out of
market
the way.
with a bunch of assassins and killers right now. It's not like this place is super safe.
Good point.
I'd love to have you there.
He says, I'd love to be there. You know, this place is fine for now, but like I said, it's not really my thing. I'm not much of a black market guy. He shrugs. And you know, if you think the tower is too dangerous, I'm happy to go wherever you guys think is, wherever you need me. You need some training done. He says, I can train your people. I can...
Everywhere we go is dangerous. But
he says, if you have some work you need done, I'm sure I could help with that. Just tell me where I need to go. But, you know, anything's better than just sitting on my ass here.
Yeah. Well, should look to the others, but I think the tower is a good place, and there's work that can be done there.
This is excellent.
You get to meet my tribe.
Says, oh yeah, no, I've met them before when they were staying in Char. Remember?
Oh yeah, I suppose we brought him to when they were hiding out there. So yeah. Oh, you get to see that. You get to catch up with them. She would say instead.
They were good people. It would be lovely to see them again. Says, well, yeah, I'll get my stuff together. I assume we're not walking there.
Oh no, yeah, we don't walk anywhere these days.
Says, yeah, you guys are important magical people. Alright, well, let me get my stuff together. Give me a moment. He goes back inside. Are you doing anything while you wait, or just kind of waiting for him to come back?
Yeah, just wait, I guess.
Okay.
I might... Let me me
That
see if
way.
I have it. Let me see if I have it prepared. And I probably don't have it prepared, so hang on. I was thinking I might go see Douglas, but I don't have Tree Stride prepared, and I don't want to use. Yeah, that's okay.
Oh yeah, because the guild now is back in Splitlander hands. So
Yeah, but I don't want to
hopefully it's
walk
doing
across
well.
the city, and I don't want
Yeah.
to use my big magic, so yeah.
So Neil will come back with a big old backpack on. He says, "Oh, I heard there was some kind of new continent thing that the guild was looking into. You'd have to speak more with Alira about it, but I heard we're trying to send some mercenaries over on the next ship."
This is Shock, right?
Yeah, it's a Shock.
Okay, yeah,
He
sorry.
says,
You said Neil.
"Oh, sorry, not Shock." He says,
Gotcha.
I know that your people have some magical supplies. It could benefit the guild if you want to give them over and you're not using them. Maybe give them to some of the people going over to that new continent."
We've
Like
sold
extra magic.
We've sold a lot of the
Yeah.
stuff we're not using.
Oh, okay. Well, just the thought. If you have extra items of power, maybe some of the heroes going over there could use them. I know we got some.
Have you seen
mercenaries.
Iara lately?
Iara.
She actually had a couple magic items she was supposed to sell for us, but it's been a long time. Not
No.
really not important magic items, but
I haven't
couple
talked to
little
her
ones.
in a bit. I think she had gone to. Do we still have that list of the things she was selling for you guys?
I think it was like the Bell Branch, and like it wasn't big deal items at all.
Right.
I think it's somewhere
Well,
in the.
he'll say,
the
"Oh yeah, no,
journal.
she came to us and we got the money. She sold that
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
She then headed north. She said she had some work to do in the Dwarven lands, the Darrock Empire. But yeah, I think that money's in the coffers for the guild now."
Okay, that's fine. I think that's in one of the handouts somewhere. I just have to find it.
So if you guys do want to, I'll say, give magical items to the guild, if you ever start a game in one of the other guild campaigns, you might get those items back on different.
Oh yeah, there it is. In character projects, it's there. So I'll take that out. It was the Bell Branch and the Trident of Fish Command.
Yeah. So I'll say for now that just got added to the guild coffers.
Okay.
But he says, yeah, those were sold. So. All right. Well, I'm ready whenever you guys are. Time to go to my new home. He seems excited to get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Guslock's feeling like this is something good has finally happened. But
He says, I'll leave the door
yeah,
open.
she's ready to go.
The key is on the table. Neil will figure it out. Oh, actually, maybe I should just go give. 1 sec, and he goes and runs over. I'll say he comes back like 5 minutes later. He says, all right, now I'm ready to go. Let Neil know what's happening.
All right.
Gee.
All right, so someone casting teleport, or what are we doing?
Yeah, are we tree striding or teleporting back?
Well,
Got
for
the plan.
tree striding, we have to go outside.
Well, no, it would be transport via plants because
Right.
tree stride is a shorter range one that I can just do myself, and it's a lower level, but I don't have it prepared. That was how
I
I
always
was
get
gonna
those
go.
mixed up.
Yeah, yeah. That's how I was gonna go see Douglas, but then I realized I didn't have it prepared.
Did Glenn step away?
I mean, I guess I can transport via plants then.
All right.
So you
Yeah, since we teleported here, so
go outside and try to get to the forest?
I mean, I feel like we've done it from the market before, but I guess
Not from the black market. There's no big trees down here.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
I thought
Guess we
Glenn
can
did have
sneak
teleport, but now he's not answering.
Yeah, he's got another one too.
Yeah.
Oh, are you there, Glenn?
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
Yeah, I've
Glenn,
got to 7th and 8th level. So where were you teleporting?
I assume back to the tower, unless you want to
yeah,
go somewhere
dropping
else.
shock off.
I'll take it. Wild goose chase.
yeah. Who knows where Glenn will take us? It's like
All right, so go ahead and cast.
going to the beach.
It's beach episode. Surf's up, dude.
That's fair enough. Open up the character sheet.
Glenn's like, where's that stupid spell? He's paging through his book.
He's trying to load up the new character sheet and then load up the spell.
Here it is.
It's still loading. Hey.
We teleport to the Nemoric Desert. Go on a desert adventure.
Is that the desert where the hobgoblins are from?
Yes, the Nazic Empire.
Hmm.
Or to the
Right,
swamps. I
sheets
hear there's a
open.
dragon down there. Glenn casts Minor Illusion. And then he casts Teleport. He always does Minor Illusion as kind of a good luck thing. He makes like a
I don't even know where that comes from. Like, I don't even
Horse.
press Minor Illusion.
little
I don't know
horseshoe
how it-
appear.
Just a little extra pizzazz to the.
So I assume you're just
the teleport.
teleporting back to the teleportation circle at the tower.
Yeah, what was it you made Kylera believe she needed to like chant while you're doing the spell? That's your minor illusion.
Yeah.
The moonwalk.
So, sometimes the moonwalk. Yeah.
All right, so you are back at the tower. Shock says, "Oh, this place is cool." He says, "You got a room for me?"
Yep.
Yeah,
Actually,
we've got some
all-
more opening up soon.
Actually,
I
all
think.
the rooms are full right now.
Who are
Okay.
they?
I thought Slovik was working on opening some more up, but
Well, Slovik
Um,
said he could set some more, housing areas. You just have to tell him where you want them.
yeah, maybe we should do that.
It's an interior decorator episode.
I mean, I guess I would leave it up to him. I mean, Uslag doesn't really care where things are set up as long as we have resources that we need. But
It's like in Queer Eye, they're gonna come in and like make it look all nice.
I think getting a
Good
laboratory
furniture.
and a few extra rooms maybe would be something Slovik can work on.
He says, "Sure. Where do you want them? Where
I don't
in the
know.
tower do you want these new places?" He says, "We have the library here. There's an empty room up here. I thought it might be good for the laboratory, but we can pretty much make it whatever."
Yeah, I'm not much one for interior spaces. I tend to live outdoors for most of my life, so I might leave that up to somebody else as far as
Is anyone interested
where
in
things should go.
telling Slovik where they want the base stuff to go? He says there's a room over here I thought could be storage or a bedroom. There's a bunch of smaller rooms up in this area, which I don't think you've ever been to. But those could also be rooms for... He says, do we want to do private rooms or like a bunk with a bunch of people in it? That's kind of what we've been doing in the teleporter room with all the tents. We have some people staying there.
Yeah, we should definitely open up some rooms so that people can have a little more space. Yeah, I feel like the
He says, well, think about it.
Suntooth
Just...
likes to have space.
What about this whole little section down here to the southeast? Could those
says-
rooms be?
Yes, those rooms are all
Oh, that's west.
being used. Those are, I think...
No, not southwest. I was talking about southeast.
Yeah, I know. I got confused.
Yeah.
Oh, this area?
Yeah.
He says there is
I
a
didn't see
small
your pic.
laboratory and alchemy lab down here.
Oh, that's right.
We haven't really used them. But
Oh,
technically...
so we already have a lab.
It's
Yeah,
a bit
so let's keep
small,
those.
but yes, we could use that. There's a storage room over here, which we obviously could make into something else. Bunch
Yeah,
of
might as well
hallways.
use the. Yeah, might as well use the storage rooms. The storage room as like maybe not a single occupancy room, but a barrack of some sort for a couple people.
He nods. He says, "All right. Well, uh, I'll. So you want the storage room made into someone's like actual bedroom?
I don't know. It's like a bunk room or something that maybe two or three or four people could share. I don't know. I don't know what the options are. What are the other rooms we're talking about?
I think up here could be a bunch of rooms.
I'm not seeing any pings.
Oh.
Well, there's rooms all over this place.
Northeast.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would say.
Well, honestly, I don't even know if we ever finished exploring this tower.
No, you
Right,
kind of
right, yeah,
didn't.
I
there
think
was well, at first
we
there
didn't have
was
the
a bunch
power
of
to.
closed off areas. They're all open now, though. If you ever want to just go walking around, Slovik says it's mostly just
I feel
empty
like-
space right now. I managed to basically get the whole tower online. We'll say. But anyway,
Yeah, Uslag's not super interested in the interior decorating, but I would say out of character that like the lab could go there, and
he
then
says if none of you are interested in the
the rooms.
details, I can just start putting things in place.
Yeah.
Slovik says.
Yep, sounds good.
Uslag she's not a detail kind of person.
All yours.
So, but definitely a lab and some bunks.
Yep.
He says, well, are we keeping the 2 labs where they are, or do you want another lab? I forgot those.
As long as
were.
that one's if that one's
alchemy.
sufficient, then that's good. We should probably tell Dolores about that. Although I'm wary to put all of our eggs in one basket if we have him working here and something goes wrong. But
All right, so you can put your
Yeah.
NPCs on projects using the labs or the library if you want them doing stuff for you. Just
Cool.
FYI. And just tell me who you want doing what.
we don't have too many smart people,
All right, so
educated people.
it's fair. Barbarians aren't great at doing research projects.
No,
Oh, no, like book. Just throws it.
it's insulting.
Right?
Yeah, it's racist. All right, so yeah, what does the group want to do if not interior decorating? Throw this stuff out. I'm like, oh, you want to design your own tower? You're like, no, I hate it.
Well, yeah, I think I would be interested in it a little bit, but I know Uslag's not, so that's where I'm.
Oh, I was kidding. All right,
Uslag's like inside.
let me add a project for Slovik. So you want some more bunks. That's all we have for now on the docket.
Great. Tell Shock to pick one wherever he likes, and then
Well, Slovik is doing it. He says, I'm going to probably use the smaller rooms and make some bunk areas.
Well, I think she meant for Shock to pick where he wants to stay of the places that get made.
that is what I meant.
He says, hey, I'm going to pick. He's going to just have to go where I put him. He says, I'm not going to let him have a big room. Some of those rooms could be valuable later.
Hey, Shock is a very valuable ally and has been with us from the beginning. He deserves the best, Slovik. Make sure you take good care of him.
All right, Shock. Is it? He's like, yeah. Put me wherever. It's fine. I'm just happy to be. He's like, thank you. He just gives Uslag a little bit of a dirty look as he goes back to work. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Right. We have a lot ahead of us.
How far? What time of day is it now?
Give me a moment. It is 11:10 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Almost afternoon.
So, and it's still, it hasn't even been a full day since we left them making another cure, right? Or has a day passed?
I will check my notes. Let's see. It was yesterday, so a day did pass since you were there.
Maybe we should check in on the cure for Stormcoil.
Yeah, I think that would be our first priority if we're going to help the Feywild have a chance.
Except I can't get us back. I can't get us back today.
Can we... Slovik, do you have... Slovik? She called you. Do you have a ascending You have sending magic?
He says, I do have sending. Is there someone in particular you want me to contact?
I don't think he's met any of the people that are at the in
That's
the Feywild.
true. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I can describe accurately a pestilence druid. So,
He says, yes, unfortunately, I
mind.
would have to have met the person, so...
We should have gone and seen Symphony while we were in Tyvanas.
Yeah, we should definitely let him know about this
Because he
Ragnarok
can
thing.
contact his people, I
He
bet.
says,
On the...
Slovak knows him, though.
He says, I do have a sending scroll, actually. He says it was one of the items I had found while opening up the rooms. Would you like that?
That would probably be a good thing for us to hang on to. But
Well, here, and he hands it over. He says, if you don't use it now, use it when needed. But it's not doing me much good.
I think we should hang on to
my
that.
own
We never know when
coffers.
we'll need to send a desperate message in some last minute.
So he gives it to, I don't know, Astrea, I guess.
yeah, I don't know if I can use it. I have to look here. Sending.
Druids do get,
No,
but
druids
you might not have
don't.
the level.
Druids don't. But clerics do, so I could use it, and then of course Glenn could use it.
All right. Well, I assume are you taking it or are you giving it to Glenn?
Yeah. Glenn, do you want it? I don't know if Glenn
I'll
take it.
still
I'll take
us.
it.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
I'll record it in my inventory.
what is Garen doing in all this?
Not much, really. I mean, he's just like, all right, like, nothing really going on.
He's just waiting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, are you passing time till tomorrow? Or are you teleporting back to the Feywild? What are you doing?
That's a good question, because there's not really much to do until we have that cure from Del Reese. But if we go there now, there's not much we can do. Get back. But what do we think?
Yeah, we might as well just pass some time until we can get back.
Well, and I mean, yeah, that's true. Since we can't go back today anyway, yeah, might as well just spend the day in downtime. I don't know, unless there's
Yeah, I mean, we could get there with the gate, right? But
no, I don't have any charges today.
Oh, because it's already been.
Because we immediately used the charge when we woke up, and I only got one back because it's a
Yeah,
D3.
we spammed that a little. Got a little too trigger happy.
Yeah, I thought. I think
like
there was like
smoking
there was
now.
a night. There was a night that passed here. So
Oh, wait
yeah,
a
I was
second.
confused by that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I used my 6th level, but I didn't use my 7th. So I do still have plane shift. But yeah, I don't have any charges on the cube.
Right, and then we would be.
So I can get us back, I believe. Well, I don't know. I can't remember if this is the one I need a teleportation circle for.
You need a tuning.
If we go to Thornreach and we spend the night there, then
Oh, I need. Well, I have a tuning fork. Wait. I have 2 tuning forks,
Feywild?
but I don't know if they're. No, I just have Gaian and Shadowfell tuning forks.
Yeah. I think originally you went to the Feywild because you were teleported
Xerxes
there by
or somebody, yeah. It might have been Xerxes.
I think it was Nightweather, or sorry.
or Symphony.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Symphony.
the Capitol building, Thornreach, Feywild. I have a teleportation circle, so I can get us back.
Yeah, so I guess the question is just, would it be better for us to?
I say we
stay
go
the
back
night in Thornreach or
today.
here.
I say we go back now, and then tomorrow we get our magic back. We get at least 1 charge back on the cube, and maybe the cure will be ready for us to do something with, and we'll have all our.
Well, wait.
resources.
How would you go back today?
I have a teleportation circle at Thornreach that I copied down for we.
But you would still need the tuning fork to get there, right?
Oh, I thought when
Right.
you had the teleportation circle that you didn't need the tuning fork. Okay.
You still need it for plane shift. It's just the teleportation circle gets you to a very specific spot, so you're not in danger of
I
like
see.
appearing
Alright.
3
And since
miles
we don't have any
away.
charges at the cubic gate, then we need to rest here then.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, that's decided. I
All
don't
right.
mind staying the night at the tower
So
anyway.
we will.
Yes, it sounds like we have some downtime to pass then.
We will
Yeah.
pass some time. Yeah. I even
So-
Do we
got
wanna
you.
put-
Oh,
How are you saying
Ursula
something,
does have something
Garen?
she wants to do.
Oh, I was just saying, with spooky, scary mountains going to be haunting us, just trolling us, like, ooh, can't go to sleep. Anyways, you were
Just
saying, no,
appearing
I'm
in
sure
your
Uslag
dreams.
Yeah,
has more pressing stuff.
Yeah.
So I even got a picture for your teacher.
All right. Yeah.
So he's not just
Have,
a shadowy figure anymore.
Think of
So if that's what you
yeah, I
want to
have
do
like
with your
5 more
downtime.
days. Yes, but she does have something she would like to speak with Yelly about from last session.
How would you
don't really
speak with
know.
Yali?
See, I don't know. Sometimes she shows up and sometimes she doesn't. But Uslag would go out to she'd go out to the graveyard because that's the last place she saw her. So maybe there's some.
She only shows up at the worst possible times.
So you
Yeah.
walk to the graveyard, and what are you gonna do?
She would do kind of her usual. It's more of like a meditation than it is a prayer. But kind of concentrating on the power of the Raven Queen that she feels and the connection that she's felt before with Yali mentally, and just reach out.
All right. So you think for a moment. That's assuming I can figure out where she is in my journal.
Wish they had the search functionality in that journal. It makes things so much easier to go through.
I do have a thing that lets me search, actually. That's a good idea. I should use that. Just if I remember how to spell her name.
It's
YAH usually.
Is it YAH?
I believe that's how I usually spell it, with a apostrophe in the middle.
I remember the YA.
here
I don't
it
remember
is.
the and then a dash LEE, I think. Or not dash, but
Yeah, it's just YA. So as you sit there kind of meditating for a moment, you hear a voice next to you say, "This is a good place if you wish to contact me. The graveyards of the world are the domain of my mistress." What is it, Uslag?
I did want to apologize for how I reacted when you came to see me before. I am grateful that you thought to tell me.
You don't
Warn
need
me.
to apologize. I don't know if I would have reacted any different had I been in your situation. The life we live serving the goddess is a difficult one at times. She says, "It's been so long since I've had people that I cared about. I sometimes forget what it is to feel loss." She says, "Being immortal, everyone you love dies sooner or later."
And that's got to be hard.
She says it was. These days I don't think about it much.
There's so much I don't know.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. There's so much I don't know about the Raven Queen. I know what we have in common. That I've always disliked the undead, and for my own reasons, and the Shadowlords have been my enemy since the beginning, and I know that's my connection to her, but I don't know what her. I don't really know what. I don't know if I understand what she, because I didn't expect her to care about the cataclysms. I thought she was would be more of an indifferent observer to the mortal realm, and that the passage of souls is just what she did. Not that she cared about how they came to be in her care. So I'm realizing that I don't understand the very goddess that has granted me these powers. And I was wondering if there's something you could do to, I don't know, enlighten me, I suppose.
As
But I also do
well,
have another matter.
on the grand scale of things, the Raven Queen is one of the younger goddesses. The job of ferrying the dead is one that has been held by several different gods over the span of existence, some much more evil than others. She is one of the more neutral ones, but I will say the cataclysms are not really a neutral event. The amount of death and destruction they bring tilt the scale towards chaos quite a bit, and it is because of this that she's interested in learning
Disrupts the order
more.
that she. Okay.
Yes, learning more about what can be done to maybe, if not prevent them, then at least scale back the destruction, if that makes sense.
No, that does. It makes more sense than her just feeling sad for the souls that die, because I know the gods don't see us as valuable in any other way than what we offer them, I suppose. But I might just have a little bit of a
She
negative
says,
view.
"Well, it's not exactly that cut and dry of the gods thinking of mortals as tools, though I guess some of them do. The Raven Queen, I don't know if cares is the right word, but she does feel a duty to make sure that souls are correctly moved into the places that they will spend their eternities. It's one of the reasons why she
And
despises undead so much."
yeah, I have made some allies of some questionable undead in my time. It's definitely also not a black and white area, even though in general it's something I dislike. As far as my role as the Avatar, I know we mentioned before, and you commented that our friend Gavrix, the Red Dragon, who died saving us, he's missed greatly, and if there was something I could do to convince him to return, if he so desires, is that something that I could do as the Avatar?
So she kind of turns towards you as if maybe assessing you a bit now and says,
Not sure if it's something I feel I should do.
she says, "I know that losing people is hard, and I know that sometimes you really want them to come back, but in my opinion, if a soul is happy in its eternal rest, it should be allowed to stay there. I don't know if I've ever had anyone ask me if they could speak with the dead to convince them to come back. There are magics to do such things, of course, but I mean, that's something that you and your, I guess, friends would need to decide. If you wish to speak with him, I would say just use one of the necromancy spells to get in touch with him. There are magics that allow you to do this. Although I'm not
Yeah,
sure
I thought that
you
was
would
more of a limited capacity, but I don't understand that magic, so yeah,
just
perhaps.
maybe ask your friend Glenn or Estrella about it. But yes, there are magics that allow the dead to speak with you. Some people get caught up trying to speak with the dead a little too long, not fully able to let them go. But I
And
mean,
what about
this.
just saying goodbye? Is that something
She
that can be done?
nods and says, "Yes, of course. If you can speak with them, it's saying goodbye is sometimes good for closure.
There's like, we'll just kind of nod, thinking.
Says if
But-
you don't have access to the magics, I might be able to help you. He is in the realm of Bahamut as his kind. Well, actually, his kind doesn't usually end up there. So,
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised by that, but I could try to get in contact with him and bring him to a neutral place where you can speak with his spirit. Says it's not strictly something I'm supposed to do, but I feel like if it can help you gain closure and, well, whatever you need to speak with him about is between you two. He says, I don't know if you can convince him to come back, but I suppose you could try.
Okay. Thanks, Jolly. I still want to. Still want to ensure that I'm doing my best to serve the Raven Queen in my own way.
Do not worry. The
I
Raven
don't always
Queen
understand that.
has smiled upon your deeds, your devotion
And
to her.
if I don't go tonight, whether I still do intend to try and make sure. I don't know how I would go about that, but making sure that her desires in that are also fulfilled. So if I think of a way, I might contact you again.
She nods and
Or if you do.
actually gives you a little bit of a smile and says, we are bonded in this, our service to the Raven Queen. We should do our best to help each other. I will do whatever I can to make your job easier.
It's being the avatar of a Raven of Death, Queen, God of Death. Sorry, is it's sort of in contrast to wanting to actually live my life, and something I'm going to have to figure out. Anyway,
As I'm sure you will figure it out, Uslog. And there's almost a little bit of a sadness as she says that. But then she will bow politely and say, if you ever wish to speak to me, the graveyard is a good way of getting in contact. And she'll just kind of fade away. All right. So
I will.
Yeah.
Can I actually try to catch Uslog on the way back? Like I was just like, oh, I'm going back. Like she's like, oh,
yeah, she just
Sure,
kind of
we'll-
be kind
we'll
of lost
say,
in her thoughts. on the way.
As she comes back in, you see her come through the front door.
were you talking with? Actually, would I know about Yali or like you were talking with her? I think you mentioned it before, right?
Yeah, I think he would know a little bit about that.
Okay, so you're talking with her about Gavrix?
That and other things. She was helping me understand sort of where I stand and what the Raven Queen wants.
I was thinking, though, I mean, despite everything, still, besides Gavrix, I mean, didn't Malin lose Kitty? What if? Would it be possible? Maybe I don't know. I'm just talking about maybe it's a possible solution. I mean, that's the whole point of his vendetta, his revenge. If
Yeah,
we try
I
bringing
don't
her back.
know. This is true. She was undead, and I don't know how that changes things. I didn't really ask about that. Probably should have thought of that.
I'm just thinking, it's,
Yeah.
Before
we have a big fire or giant army just marching on the capital. If we could do anything about that, just a thought that crossed my mind.
Well, in the end, it sounded like there's other magic. There's already existing magic to bring somebody back, and I don't know if there's much I can do beyond what that magic is already capable of, except maybe walking through the veil and speaking with them. I don't have any clerical powers or anything like that, but I can talk to people. It sounds like Yoli
Okay.
can help me find a neutral space. I think that's the rest is beyond me. But if it would help him to say goodbye, then it's something I could arrange.
Well, I don't think it's a question of
Yeah,
saying
he might be
goodbye.
beyond that. I don't
That's,
think Malifaurin. I don't think Malifaurin really cares about all of that. I think he's. I don't know. He's
I'm
set
sure
on
he
what
does,
he's.
but I don't think it's a question that would stop him. Just talking
Right.
to her and then realize, just a reminder that she's gone. And it's
Mhm.
not what we're trying to go for, I think. So, but yeah, I just think if there's a way, we could even preempt all this, then perhaps. Shrugs.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just thinking
I
out loud.
think all I can do is talk to them. I can't make anyone come back.
No, it's understandable.
All right, so time.
But it's an idea. It's an idea. Trying to be optimistic.
Yeah.
So time is passing. Let me know if anyone else needs the camera.
I'm going to finish. I have a project that only has 1 day left, so I'm going to spend the day scribing.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we slug with Smith.
Yeah.
Should I try
so
our hand
you,
at making something nice, like not a weapon?
Do you have the
just for a
smithing
challenge.
tools yet, or are you still learning them?
I'm still learning them. I think she's like
Alright.
5 or 8 days away. I'll have to check.
And are you learning from a book, or are you paying each day for like the materials?
Paying Ichabod.
Okay. So yeah, you guys can spend the day doing that. Glenn, are you still here?
I am still here.
All right. So during the night, as you guys are going to bed,
Dun dun dun.
you would suddenly kind of open your eyes, and it seems like you're in the hollow. You see stars all around you. You're kind of floating there. Maybe you like sit up,
Whoa.
and suddenly from behind you, a hand grabs you by the neck. And a woman's voice says, "I told you not to bring that up. I told you to leave Linra alone." She turns you around, just punches you in the face, and throws you to the floor. She says, "Why won't you listen to me? Why do you continue to push this?"
Why won't you tell me why?
She's going to draw her
What does it
sword.
say?
And she is going to grab you again. And she's going to stab you in the side. And it feels very real as you have a hard pain. And she says, "Even though this is the dream realm, I can kill you with psychic damage if you continue to not listen." She says, "If you go back into that hollow and ask the young girl about her past again, or try to do any magic on her, you will not leave that hollow alive. Are we understood?"
Why?
"Are
He
we
says,
understood?"
hands aside.
She screams at you.
He just turns his head up and looks away.
She'll just drop to the ground. She points her sword at you and says, "Some things are meant to be left buried, Glenn. You of all people should realize this. Do not dig into this any more than you already have. This is my final warning on the issue." And suddenly you would awaken in a cold sweat, feeling a nasty pain in your side where she stabbed you.
Oh, fuck. He just thinks, well, I'm definitely not going in alone.
All right. So,
Well, shit.
well, shit. It is
Is
the.
Slug there? Would she?
I don't know.
Would she hear?
Is she in the bed with Glenn? Sure. If she's in there with him, then you would see him kind of sit up and be like, ah, like grab him his side. And he's like in a basically is like a cold sweat.
I don't know.
I guess he would awaken you.
Are you okay? You didn't try to. Oh no, wait! You can't do that anymore.
Talk to Turner again. Glenn, we've been over this. Sorry.
Linra attacked me.
The child?
Her adult version somehow pulled me into the hollow or some sort of dream, or attacked me in my dream.
You gotta safeguard that head of yours, Glenn. Somehow. But it's another
She
matter.
told me.
Didn't Arapel constantly say that?
We have a ring of mind shielding. I'm thinking about it. But anyway.
She told me not to go back into the hollow to ask Linra about where she came from, or else she'd kill me, or else I wouldn't leave alive.
So Linra herself is trying to protect that? Is it more protective, or is she kind of keeping something hidden from herself? I don't know.
She said some things should need to stay buried, but I don't know. It's definitely not going to stop me, but I know that next time I go into the hollow, I'm bringing everybody with me. I just hope that Linra will show herself.
And if she can just pull you or any of us into the hollow when we sleep, that's doesn't bring much comfort.
No, but she
Don't
said
like
I
that at
wouldn't
all.
leave. She said I wouldn't leave if I went back in. So
You wouldn't leave?
yeah.
She would keep you there?
Well, she made it seem like she was gonna kill me there, and then if I went back in to talk to Linra.
Oh. Uselix trying to wrap her head around this. Well, I kind of want to get to the bottom of this.
Well, yeah, she definitely doesn't know me. I'm now more invested in going back in than ever. Nobody does something like this to keep something hidden if it isn't important.
Yeah. Maybe there's some other way we can investigate from what we know. We can set someone to research it, or I don't know. But I feel like going in to try to speak with Linra is getting a little risky. But if we all go in together, we might have a chance.
You know, I can't let her scare me off. Obviously it's worth asking and worth poking if she had this type of reaction. I don't know. I feel like her story is important.
Yeah, I don't know how any of it is connected, but you could be right.
I just don't feel like some random girl would have her consciousness in the hollow point if it didn't connect to everything else. I don't know.
Yeah, I get why you want to get to the bottom of this. And Yeah, it would be nice to be able to free her if she's trapped or something. We should
Alright.
probably talk to the others about it. See what they think in the
Yes.
morning.
I assume you are headed back to bed.
Yep.
And in the morning, you guys get up, and actually, as you're coming out of the kind of dorm area, you would see Una there.
Yeah.
And
Hi, Una.
she waves you over, Uslog. She says, Good morning, Uslog. I had something I wanted to ask you. And you notice she has one of the girls with her. One of the younger members of your tribe, who you actually hadn't seen in a while. And now, you hadn't spoken to her in a
Yeah, one
while,
of the
but
kids?
she looks a bit older. Which would make sense, because, it's been a bit. She says,
Kids grow up fast.
She says, you know Liv, of course. And the young woman would kind of smile and almost like bow her head in honor when she speaks to you. Or when she kind of brings her before you. And she says, Liv has gotten to the point where she is coming of age and has become a full-fledged barbarian. I thought maybe you could talk to her a bit, tell her of your adventures. She says, I know that you used to tell the children stories, every now and then, but maybe you could even do some training, help her out.
Like, she doesn't even finish saying that, and, Glenn's already got a lute in his hand.
Yes, I've had a little bit of experience telling my story.
Liv says it would be an honor, of course, Uslog.
With some accompaniment.
I already know all of your stories from listening to the tribe.
Have you chosen your path yet?
He says, no.
Have you gone on your...
I haven't gone on that journey yet, but I'm pretty sure this will lead me down the bear path.
It's a strong one.
I believe I've always been very good at shrugging off damage, and I think that's what the gods have in store for me.
Yes, when I was on the path of the wild heart, the wolf was my preferred, but the bear was strong too.
She nods. She says, I'm looking forward to it, of course. And actually, this might be where we should stop, because I just realized we're a little over.
I hear the bear is popular among min-maxers.
Oh, and the zealot is
Yeah,
it?
the wolf is the team player. Although wild heart now, it's like you could switch between it per rage. So if Uslog does go back to that, she can be...
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But let's do MVP votes.
I have not done
I decided I don't like taking damage this long rest. I'm gonna switch to bear.
Yeah. I have to look at. I don't know if it's a red, like a long rest thing or per rage, because I know with a Gooselog can choose which damage she does per attack actually. But yeah, so it's a little more flexibility, which I like. But yeah, Gooselog was always the wolf team player.
Wolf, Malin's the wolf.
Yeah. But when at the height of that, like everyone was magic user or ranged, and I think there's only one person that was melee with her, so the only one person could benefit from her the pack tactic kind of thing. So yeah, wasn't always the most useful.
I think I just need Uslog's vote.
My very first group, we only had I think one. I was a monk.
So Glenn and Uslog are tied. I need D20 rolls.
That's how it's going on.
It's a fight between husband and wife.
I will also. I'm max inspiration, so I'll give Uslog.
Too bad I'm rolling.
Yeah, I got a natural 20.
I was gonna lose either way.
I didn't want it. It's all right. Uslog is MVP.
Oh, thanks,
Our tanking in my original game was basically giant ape. We had a sorcerer, and it just turned our barbarian into a giant ape, or like twin, and sometimes even twin cast giant ape. And that was how we dealt with like every boss, pretty much.
I love that.
And then just like, but then like, you'd have to giant ape and then fucking run away, because whatever we'd face would just like chase him like a son of a bitch. So
Yeah,
I
higher
gotta think of
level
a
you can
mix
just
of another.
dispel magic that. Unfortunately,
think of
with
another
casters. But yeah, good games, everyone.
Yeah, Dispel
Lots of
Magic is
RP.
such a good spell to have.
I gotta think of another min max. I've outdone myself with Garin, and I've nerfed him prematurely. He's still really
but
good.
the thing is, you haven't even. I feel like you haven't really stepped into the realm of min maxing, or you haven't stepped into the realm of the gods yet.
Nah, okay. I was there when the scripture was written. No, I was not. But
Because you haven't played the paladin warlock yet.
that was the first thing I did. I was like, this is lame. Like, God, it's so obvious. We can do better than this. That was the first thing I played.
Because like I love the idea thematically of a paladin of vengeance that does not care about the means, only the ends, and like is seeking power so much that he's willing to give up anything for it. And then it just leads him down, obviously, like a dark path.
Well,
And
I mean,
just-
that's
and
valid,
then
kind of.
like I mean, thematically it's cool, and like mechanically